for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? It's that boy Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. True Media Today, USA Boxing, man. We back up in this BIH, man. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. We're going to have another one today, man. Another one. You know how we do it, man. We're going to keep putting out that good content. We're going to keep putting out that good content over here, man. You know what I mean? I told you, man, we're a hard act to follow over here, one-man show. But I got something working on, man. I got something working on, man. You know, it's good, you know what I mean? What the old boy gonna have to spend a couple of dollars. I'm gonna have to spend a couple of dollars now. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to spend a couple of dollars, but you know, it is what it is, man. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? But we gotta take this, you know what I mean? Now, you know, I'm trying to say enough without saying too much. I'm trying to say enough without saying too much. That's all I'm saying. I'm trying to say enough without saying too much, man. But you know, we gonna make this thing do what it do, man. I'm looking to have I'm looking to have you know, just more engagement from the, you know, from a lot of the people, man, everybody that's in the chat that listen to the show. We got people that listen to us all over the world. Again, you know, we haven't been around that long, a little over 2 years. You know, man, you know, we swimming in the ocean, you know, with some of the big dogs that's out there, but it's cool, it's Gucci, everything good. We're gonna make it do what it do. We're gonna make it crack a light. But you know, we gonna put this shit in the chokehold. We're gonna put this shit in the chokehold, man. Shout out to Lisa Bells in the building. Major Key Boxing, what's happening, man? What's happening, Major Key? With the link read, man. You know what I mean? PBC Central, what's happening? Ed Replex, what the link read, what's going on? Shout out to Gabe Lopez, what's happening, man? It is what it is, man. We're gonna make it do what it do, man. It is what it is. Hey, man, y'all, you know, y'all check us out. Don't forget to hit the y'all can check the website out. You know, I forgot to put the website down at the bottom, man. Yeah, let me put my website down here right quick, man. You know what I mean? Because I keep forgetting to do that. Put my website down here. Website. As a matter of fact, let's just do that, and then it's going to be HTTPS website CoachMalachi.com. Y'all check the old boy out right there, man. CoachMalachi.com. We're gonna say that man, and then we're gonna go ahead and do it like that. You know what I mean? Let's give everybody that's here a round of applause. You know what I mean? I hope everybody can see me, man. But yeah, but what I want to do, man, I you know what I mean? I want us to have our shows a little bit more interactive. You know what I mean? So that's why I like dropping the phone lines and stuff. I like talking to the people. You know what I mean? And you know, it is what it is. Anyways, boy, I was checking some stuff out, boy. Shout out to Jamie. Shout out to Casino Life Press. Boy, you know, I'm on Twitter. You know, I'm on Twitter doing my thug thizzle. I'm on Twitter doing my thug thizzle. And hey, shout out to Phil on the two. What's going on, sis? Al Money. What's going on, baby boy? Knockdown 305, Dade County's finest. I'm on Twitter doing my thug thizzle, man. And boy, guess what? Boy, it's two people I ran across. I ran across Teddy Atlas. You know what I mean? The legendary Teddy Atlas. You know the Teddy Atlas that told Terrence Crawford and oh, hey, this is what I fell out with Teddy Atlas. Now I was already mad at Teddy Atlas from the Mike Tyson days. You know, because Mike, you know, I ain't like what he used to say about Mike. Again, I was a Mike Tyson fanboy, so Mike Tyson couldn't do no wrong in my eyes. You know what I mean? Teddy Atlas, Andre Ward, and yeah, I never forget. I never forget. Listen, Andre Ward was working. Andre Ward was working the hey, listen. Hey, check this out. Andre Ward was working the fight. I think he was working the Terrence Crawford fight. I think when Terrence Crawford had just became undisputed, he became the undisputed junior welterweight champion of the world. And he told Terrence Crawford in his face on ESPN, and Andre Ward was right there. He said, you know what, he said, I got Vasily Lomachenko ranked #1 pound for pound over you and over both of y'all. And I think this is around the time Andre Ward was just getting ready to retire. I think he had just he either fought he fought Sergey Kovalev for the second time and beat him, or he was in the process of fighting him for the second time. But literally, bro, listen, boy, Teddy Atlas been on my shit list ever since then, bro. And I say that disrespectfully. True. Boy, hey, boy, let me tell you something, baby boy. Boy, when he did that, that was it. I knew right then. I knew right then that Vasily Lomachenko was they one.
You just sit here, you don't know what I'm talking about?
I said, yeah, that's their one. That's their one right there, boy. That's their one right there, boy. That's their one right there. And that's what ran HBO out of business, in my opinion. In my opinion, now, I'm just saying this is my opinion. I'm not saying these are facts. What I'm saying are not facts, but in my opinion, I remember when I saw HBO, when they started switching and started promoting all the Eastern European fighters, and they started dissing all of the American fighters. They started dissing the American fighters and started leaning towards the Eastern European fighters. You know, they were saying blasphemous stuff. Triple G. Triple G had, he probably would have knocked out Hagler, and Hagler never got in the ring with a puncher as ferocious as a Triple G. But when they started saying stuff like that, and Vasily Lomachenko is the greatest fighter in the history of boxing. As a matter of fact, there was no such thing as the sport of boxing before Vasily Lomachenko came into the sport. It was called Oxing, O-X-I-N-G. It was called Oxing, O-X-I-N-G, before Vasily Lomachenko came into the sport. When Vasily Lomachenko came into the sport, he put the B in boxing. Boy, let me tell you something, bro. When I saw that move, boy, that's when I fell out with him. True. Man, I was like, fuck HBO. Literally. I was like, fuck HBO. I didn't shed no tear when HBO went out of business. When they started doing that, dog, hey, Lisa, you remember that? Boy, when they started doing that, boy, I'm just being honest with you, dog. I'm just being honest with you. I'm just saying. I got to call it the way I see it. I'm not here. I might hurt some feelings today. You know what I mean? But I'm not here to make friends. I don't mind, having a couple of people fall out with me today. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But I gotta speak the truth. I gotta speak the truth today. And if me speaking the truth today is gonna make some people fall out with me, then I'm all right with that. Cause sometimes, I'd rather tell the people the truth, you know what I mean, than lie to them. If me telling the truth today, speaking the truth, is going to offend some people. I'm just saying from the way I see it, from Coach Malachi's perspective, then it's okay. It's okay. I ain't got no problem with that. Again, I am the prince of pissing people off. This is what I do. But I got to call this, boy. I got to call this right down the middle, boy. I got to call a Fugazi. When I see Fugazi, I got to call it like that. Let's get into the show. True. Now, let me read this. Is Teddy Atlas right? Coach, what are you talking about? Right about what? Is Teddy Atlas right about Shakur Stevenson has a boring style? And he's fighting solamente, and he's fighting hand-picked opponents solamente, right? Shakur Stevenson has a boring style, and he fights hand-picked opponents, says legendary and Hall of Famer trainer Teddy Atlas in his recent Twitter rant. Teddy also said the match between Shakur Stevenson and Yoshino was a mismatch. No, I don't disagree with that. He's right about that. That was a mismatch, right? And he wants to see Shakur in the ring with better competition. Let's stop right there. Well, no, we're gonna continue on. We're gonna break this entire tweet down. Because what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to Teddy Atlas's Twitter page. Let's go to his Twitter page and let's see exactly what he said, right? Teddy acknowledges that Shakur is an efficient fighter, but he's not exciting. Teddy also says that Shakur is too talented to be in the ring with this level of competition. This level meaning the level he fought Yoshino, right? Even Tank Davis's assistant trainer, Coach Kenny, that's what they call him, right, Coach Kenny? He even said that Shakur Stevenson's opponent came straight out of Kobe's Bar and Grill restaurant. And he started laughing, right? He congratulated him, but he said, look, man, your opponent that you fought came straight out of Kobe's Bar and Grill restaurant. Now, Coach Kenny, now when you point one finger, you're going to have three pointing back, because I'm pretty sure that a lot of people were saying the same thing about some of the opponents that Tank Davis been fighting. But that's neither here nor there. We're going to talk about that too. Oh, today we're going to piss a whole lot of people off today. It's going to be a whole lot of people with some hurt feelings today, right? But I got to call it the way I see it. Teddy even claimed that he's tired of the ESPN commentators anointing Shakur Stevenson as the next Sugar Ray Robinson. Now, that's funny. I thought that was kind of funny, because this is the same guy that anointed Vasily Lomachenko as the new white Jesus. True. This is the same guy that was saying that salivates over every time he sees Vasily Lomachenko steps into the ring. When he sees sweat fall off his forehead, he just, oh my, did you see that? Did you see that? And what's my main man name? What's my Timothy Brown? Hey, Tim, did you see that? Did you see the way that sweat fell off of Vasily Lomachenko's forehead? The way it went to the left and hit the mat. I never seen anything like that. And then Timothy Bradley, I like Timothy Bradley, but even Timothy Bradley jumped on the white Jesus. And this is no disrespect to Vasily Lomachenko, but he jumped on, he jumped on the hype train as well. Oh man, I'm not saying that Vasily Lomachenko was a hype job. He's not. But what I'm saying is the hyperbole is what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh, Ray, did you see the way the sweat fell off of Vasily Lomachenko's balls? I've never seen sweat fall off of fighters' balls like that. I mean, Sugar Ray Robinson and Muhammad Ali, they were good, but this guy, Vasily Lomachenko, oh, this is something to marvel at. Do you guys remember that? True. Oh, I got a boy up to hurt some feelings today. I'm fixing to break some hearts today. As a matter of fact, anybody that feel like unsubscribing, you might want to do so right now. True. I am not going to be bullshitting today. I might bullshit tomorrow. I might bullshit next week. I might bullshit next month, or the next month after that, or the month after that. But today, I will not be bullshitting. True. Not today. I'm not here to make friends today. Right now, I'm finna piss a whole lot of motherfuckers off. Got to call it the way I see it. Shout out to Rick Timms in the building. Now, Teddy Atlas also said that Fundora is more fun to watch than Shakur. The only problem I have with what Teddy Atlas said was this. How the hell you going to talk about the ESPN commentators salivating over Shakur Stevenson and anointing him the next Sugar Ray Robinson when you literally do the same goddamn thing with Vasily Lomachenko? Literally, you have a track record of deriding Vasily Lomachenko. Literally. The hypocrisy and the double standards is what I'm talking about. I mean, Teddy, did you forget? Did you forget that just not so long ago? Did you forget how you used to salivate over Vasily Lomachenko? We need to call you, I know they call you Teddy Atlas, but we need to call you Teddy's Jam. Y'all remember Teddy's Jam from the great group called Guy? Jam. Oh, Jam. Jam, Teddy, jam for me, yeah. Teddy, you need to get, Teddy, listen, like you was, bro, let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something. Like literally, bro. In my opinion, the HBO went out of business because of that. They started promoting all these, Kovalev, Sergey Kovalev, the Crusher for Mother Russia. Remember that? Y'all remember how these Sergey Kovalev, he was a bad boy. I like Sergey Kovalev now. Triple G, Vasily Lomachenko, bro, that right there, in my opinion, that sent their ass right out of business. True. In my opinion. True. I gotta call it the way I see it, dog. Boy, let me tell you something, boy, I'm finna piss some people off today. I can promise you that. But guess what? I do not give a damn. I am team fuck the other side. Y'all remember that. This Coach Malachi is team fuck the other side. And if I got to compromise what I believe in to make another mug happy, then guess what? Or to get along, I'm not a part of the go along to get along gang. I don't care who you with. What sex you claim, what your race, color, creed, nationality is. I don't give a damn about none of that. The hell with you. You get what I'm saying? And I say that disrespectfully. Now, even our good brother. Now I know a lot of you Canelo Alvarez fans, I know that you really loved, I know this is one of your favorite YouTube channels that I'm fixing to mention. Even our good brother, Ahki TV. Ahki TV had something to say about Teddy's criticism of Shakur. And guess what? I'm going to let you guys hear what he had to say.
True.
We were having guest appearance today by our good brother, Ahki TV. You know what I mean? Yeah, we will have a guest appearance today. Now, he will not be coming on the show personally, but we have a guest appearance via some of his latest work that he put out there just not so long ago.
True.
You know, he has a lovely voice. When he, you know, the way he breaks down fight, you know, the way Ahki TV breaks down boxing and he lets everybody, you know, how he takes it to the man. Hey, you know what, boy? Hey, this would be something else. But if I get Ahki on here, boy, this would be classic here. You know, go ahead, Ahki. I'll let you run the show today. So, you know, it appears that we have some disturbing news. Teddy Atlas, you know what I mean, in his pursuit of to find another great white hope. Hey man, what that crazy boy. Anyways. It is what it is. But even Ahki TV has something to say, saying that the criticism is racially motivated. That's what he said. Now let's look at the tweets and not delete and see if Teddy Atlas has a valid point of his criticism of Shakur Stevenson. Do you guys feel that Shakur is nothing but a hype job? He's being hyped up just a little bit too much by the mainstream media? Do you guys feel that he's cherry picking opponents and fighting bums?
But this bum is taking the easy matches, fighting other bums.
Do you feel that Tank Davis's trainer, Coach Kenny, was out of line with his criticism of Shakur's opponents when he said that when Tank Davis has a history of fighting similar opponents that Coach Kenny accused Shakur Stevenson of fighting this past weekend?
True.
Let's get into the show. Now I gotta say this now. Shout out to Swift 718. We're dropping that half for bam, hundo on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, what'd you say? He said, all cap. They also said Luke Fury, I refuse to call him Tyson, is greater than Muhammad Ali. Yes, they did. I mean, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. Shakur Stevenson even said that. But I kind of, you know, I looked at him sideways. I kind of checked him. And I said, you know what, man? Shakur, 23 years old? They don't know no goddamn better. They really don't know no better. Like a lot of these young fighters, they don't know no better. I even seen a video where, I think, Tank said he ain't seen none of Ali fights or nothing like that. I got the video. I got to pull it up, but you know. He said Luke is greater than Muhammad Ali, yet Fury ain't look great in any fight he's ever had. He looked good, but not great. Even against lower tier fighters. He say Fury hasn't looked great. Oh boy, listen, man. Today, you know, I feel like Ice Cube. Today is a good day. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. Shout out to Swift 718, man. I salute you, my brother. I salute you.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Hey, Alan R he said, well, coach is right. He gonna lose some viewers today. Yeah, I ain't got no problem with that. I don't mind, fam. I don't mind. They come and they go. They come and they go. They're gonna be here today and going tomorrow. I understand that. I get it. I really do get it. They come and they go. I really don't give a damn. I don't. You know what I mean? I am a Sigma male. I travel, you know, it doesn't matter to me. You get what I'm saying? They come and they go. Anyways, before we get this party started though, you know, I would be wrong and I would be remiss not to acknowledge my Lord and Savior. Of course, I'm being facetious when I say this because I do have that PBC contract. You know, according to my PBC contract, you know, I was told by the great Al Heyman that I cannot thank my mama, I cannot thank my daddy, I cannot thank God, I cannot thank Allah, I can't thank Prophet Muhammad, Jesus, Jesus, Dios, you know what I mean? Jehovah, Yahshua, any deity, you know, Buddha, any deity that you may call, whatever name you may call your deity, I am not allowed to thank him. I have to thank the Almighty, all praises due, you know what I mean? The Most High, beloved, Mr. Al Heyman.
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and thank Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me?
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name the names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Shout out to all the Tenderonis, man. Shout out to Food Revolution, Fee on the Two, Lisa Bells, Green Eyes P, and Bless 365, and any other Tenderoni that might be in the chat that I might have missed. Anybody else? Because I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. You know what I mean? I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. Now, just in case somebody think about kicking rocks today, because this ain't gonna be such a nice show. I gotta call it the way I see it. So I'm just warning you right now, just in case, but I am gonna be PG, come kids are here, so I can't get too off the chain. But just in case somebody may get offended, if you feel that Vasily Lomachenko is the greatest fighter in the history of boxing, if you feel that he is greater than Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Robinson, you know what I mean, Willie Pep, and all of those things, if you feel that Vasily Lomachenko can literally walk on water and drink wine without getting drunk, guess what? You might not want to watch this show today. As a matter of fact, if you take the position of a Teddy Atlas or any of those guys who used to work for HBO, if that's the way you feel about it, guess what? This is how I feel about you, and you might want to leave the goddamn show today. I'm warning you, you might want to kick it up the rocks.
Look, fuck you, fuck the plane you flew in on, fuck them shoes, fuck those socks with the bell on it, fuck them cheap-ass cigars, fuck your yuck mouth teeth, fuck your hairpiece, fuck your chocolate, fuck Guy Ritchie, fuck Prince William, fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out of my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
It is what it is, man. Shout out to OG Riley. Now, it is what it is. It is what it is. Shout out to OG Riley, man. Now, for all of those who love the sport of boxing, and you just really want to, you don't want to come with the hyperbole. You want to see the best guys fight the best guys. That's fine. But when somebody says something, we reserve the right. We reserve the right to, criticize them. When you make a public statement, we reserve the right to criticize your public statements. Just like if I say something, you guys reserve the right to criticize my statements. There's nothing wrong with that. You get what I'm saying? But guess what? We ain't with the shits today. And shout out to my dog, man. Sometimes we got to come together and collectivize. You feel me?
Now, I run every kind of bitch, every kind of place, and I know one thing. When it comes down on you, you either collectivize or you run like a solitary rat.
Yeah, man, it is what it is. No. Let's get into this. Let's go to Twitter. Going over here to Twitter now, because I don't want nobody thinking I'm capping now. We're going to go to Twitter, and we're going to look at what's the brother name. We're going to look at Coach Kenny, too. We're going to look at Coach Kenny. And we're going to look at Twitter. We're going to look at Coach Kenny. And we're going to look at the legendary Ahki TV. Oh, I know how much y'all love Ahki TV, boy. I know y'all love Ahki TV, boy. Whoa, I know y'all love Ahki TV. I think hell, boy. I put on Ahki TV, boy. I know they're gonna be like celebrating like it's 1999. They're gonna be doing the Tootsie Roll, the butterfly, the Cabbage Patch. They're gonna be like, yeah, he putting on Ahki. Yeah, I already know. I know that that's their one. That's their one right there. I already know. I got you, fam. I got him, show. I got him. You know what I mean? Remember, as a matter of fact, hold on. Let me go ahead and do this. Let me go ahead and do this right quick. Hold on. Let me go ahead and do this. I think I need to pull out my history right quick. Cause where my main man Kenny Ken at? Where Coach Kenny at? I know I had Coach Kenny right here. Coach Kenny, I know I had you right here now. Where you at, Coach Kenny? Where you at? Let's go to my history. Historia. Let's go to mi historia. Let's see. ¿Qué lo tengo aquí? Yo lo tengo aquí, yo lo creo. ¿Dónde está? ¿Qué pasó? Where is that? Is it right there? Yeah, I think this it right here. Yeah, I think this one it right here. Is this a receipt? Yeah, I think this is a receipt right here. Yeah, I think this the one. This Fight Hub. Let me see. No, this ain't the one. What the one at? Yeah, where the one? No, that ain't the one right there. That's not the one. That's not the one. Where the one that was Fight Hub at? Let's see. Where he at? Where you at, Ken? Where you at? Okay, that ain't it right there. Where the hell that one at with Kenny? Anyway, Coach Kenny, I don't know where it's at. I had it up earlier. I don't know where it's at, but Coach Kenny said that the fighter that Shakur Stevenson beat was fresh out of the Kobe Bar and Grill. I ain't gonna lie, that was funny though. That was funny. Oh, you know what? Here it go right here. Lord have mercy. I found it. There it go right there. Cause I gotta show that. All of this is it is what it is. All of this, it is what it is. So let's go ahead and let me see. Oh no, that's Blue Bloods. That's Blue Bloods. That ain't the one I want. That ain't the one I want right there. Hold on, where's the no, that ain't the one I want right there. That ain't the one I want. That ain't the one I want right there. Anyway, let's get into the show. I'm not gonna. We'll get to it later on. I know you guys know I always had the receipts. You guys know I had the receipts. I like to show receipts. You get what I'm saying? I like to show receipts. As a matter of fact, let's see. Okay, yeah, I like to show receipts over here. You know, I don't like to just say stuff and then people think I'm capping. No, I got the receipts. I had the receipts. Anyway, let me go ahead and share this here. Hey, y'all, we got to get the lights up. I'm gonna drop the phone lines early. I want everybody to call in. I want to hear what the people got to say, but I gotta cook first. Right? Ain't that what they say? Ain't that what them jitter boys be saying on YouTube? Let me cook. I got to cook. See, so I want to say what I got to say right here. Now, another thing that got me was this. Teddy Atlas said that Fundora's style is more of a fun style. Didn't Fundora get his ass knocked out? Remember I told they like that rock'em sock'em. Didn't Fundora get his ass put to sleep this past weekend? He got a fan-friendly style. He got a more fun style than Shakur. Yeah, he got knocked out with that style. He got put to sleep. Glass jaw. Fundora. And Fundora from Florida. I like Fundora. You get what I'm saying? But he got knocked out. I think Fundora was a minus 1,800 favorite to beat that guy. I think the guy who Fundora got knocked out by, I think he was a plus 700 underdog. Plus 600 or 700 underdog? You talking about that Fundora? The one who got chin check? That guy, the one whose head was bouncing off the pavement? Oh, he has a fun-friendly style. That guy right there. Wow. Interesting. True. Anyways, let's get into the show. Now, let's go right here. Let's go with Teddy Atlas is saying. All right, Teddy. Let's go, Teddy. Let's go. 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 Yeah, I'll probably never get that interview, but I don't give a damn. I really don't care. I got to call it where I see it. You know what I mean? And we don't do no D-Raffle interviews. No, sir. No, we don't do that. All right, now let's see what we got over here. Let's go right here. Now, right here, he says, when you have those defensive flaws, like Fundora standing straight up in close, it's just a matter of time until you pay a price. Okay, now that's what he said right there. But then he turned right around and said that Fundora has a more of a fun style than Shakur. I had a problem with that. Okay, now how you gonna say that after saying that? He said what I like. Okay, he talking about this guy defensively responsible. Okay, he talked about. I think he talking about the UFC fight because he was watching the UFC fight. All right, let's go. Let's look at these tweets now. Look at these tweets. All right, let's go down. Let's go down the yellow brick road. Let's go down the yellow brick road. All right. Okay, I know I have right here. Okay, he said Fundora would have been better off going down from that left hook instead of staying up. When he was a target for follow-ups. Well, when he got hit with that left hook, he didn't go down because he was stunned. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. So he said, boxing, Fundora Mendoza. Wow. Did I call that one? Mendoza just broke the window. All right. All right, let's continue. All right. Let's see. He said, and being fair, I also want to see Fundora with better guys going forward. Well, Fundora couldn't get past this guy. How can Fundora couldn't get past Mendoza? Fundora couldn't get past a guy that he was he was a minus 27 or 2,800 favorite to beat. He couldn't get by this guy. Fundora is clearly not ready for better competition. He couldn't get by the lesser competition. The guy who he was heavily favored to beat. Come on, man. Anyways, this is what he say right here. Now, hold on. Some of you guys think I'm making this up. Some of you guys think I'm lying. Guess what? I got the receipt right here. So this is what he say right here. Boxing, Fundora Mendoza. Much different styles and less pure talent. So he acknowledged that the styles are different and there's literally less talent there. He said, but Fundora, more fun to watch than Stevenson. This what he said. And I had to retweet it right here because I couldn't believe that he said that Fundora is much more fun to watch than Stevenson. My nigga, you can't make this shit up. So Fundora is much fun to watch than Stevenson. That's something that what's the guy from B More? Jared from B More said. Literally, this guy eats punches like Rocky Balboa. You can tell Fundora used to watch a lot of Rocky movies because he literally damn near fight like that from a defensive standpoint. Hit me, huh? I hit you, huh? Hit me, huh? I hit you. Like literally, this dude don't know how to roll with shots, parry with shots, block shots, slip. He don't know how to do any of that. He literally just, you hit me in the jaw, I'm going to take your punch, and I'm going to try to overwhelm you with offense. True. Oh, I'm not finished today. Anyways, that's what he said. And this guy's a Hall of Famer. Teddy Atlas, huh? Teddy Atlas. You know, it is what it is. Oh, let's keep going. Let's go down here some more. All right, he said boxing. Again at this level of opponents, Stevenson just too talented, but can't listen to house commentators anointing him Ray Robinson. Please. Now, the only problem I have with this, I agree with him. I don't think that the commentator should be anointing Shakur Stevenson as the next Ray Robinson. But the only problem I have with that is you did the exact same goddamn thing with Vasily Lomachenko not too long ago. True. Oh, y'all remember this? Do y'all remember this? Remember this telecast when Andre Ward was working the telecast when Terrence Crawford had just became the undisputed. I think this fight right here, he became the undisputed junior welterweight champion of the world. And look how Terrence Crawford looking at this fool. Look how Andre Ward looking at this fool. He was telling both of them that he ranks Vasily Lomachenko. I remember this like it was yesterday because I damn near broke the TV. I damn near broke the TV, bro. I threw the remote control at the TV. I was 38 hot. He literally looked at Terrence Bud Crawford and Andre Ward, future Hall of Famer and current Hall of Famer, and he told them that, and guess what? Vasily Lomachenko had 10 fights at that time. Vasily Lomachenko, he had about 10 fights at that time with one loss. He was either 9-1 or 10-1 at that time. Y'all go back and look at his record in 2017 and tell me what his record was. And he told two guys, Andre Ward was 32-0 at the time. Terrence Crawford was 32-0 at the time. Between the two, they were 64-0, did not share a loss between the two. And he said that two guys who were 64-0 combined, and a guy that was 9-1 I think he had a loss in his first two fights. He said that guy was pound for pound better than both of them. And I can't make this shit up. True. Y'all remember that? So I give two fucks about Teddy Atlas. Teddy Atlas, that nigga been on my shit list since 2017. He been on my shit list since 2017. Just being honest with you. Any Teddy Atlas fans, guess what? You might want to unsubscribe. I really don't give a damn. I love boxing. I don't give a damn about no commentators from former trainer commentator's opinion. He have an opinion, I have an opinion. We just agree to disagree on that. I ain't no beef with Teddy Atlas now, but I got to call it the way I see it. He say a lot of dumb ass shit. Let's be real. He said a lot of dumb shit. For real. I don't give a damn about how long he been in boxing and he was with the late Customato and all that stuff there. He say a lot of dumb shit, dog. Let's just call a spade a spade. I ain't here to be friends with no niggas. Shout out to Drew. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, what you say? Shout out to Drew. What you say, homie? He said, Jared from B More is delusional like Teddy. He said, if Fundora was this fun to watch, he said the ratings I tweeted you would show it. And so would ticket sales. Man, look here, man. I don't know who was at that fight. Somebody showed a picture of the fight. Man, there was hardly nobody out there watching Fundora. And then, like you said, the ratings was terrible. You did tweet that on Twitter. You did show that, Drew. Shout out to Will for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said apparently he's the only one allowed to hype up fighters. Shakur went through a list of names before Yoshino, but gets no credit for that. Yeah, I mean, listen, that's the only thing I'm saying. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with his opinion, but the problem I do have with his opinion, Will, is the hypocrisy. You literally, all you did was hype up Vasily Lomachenko. You said Vasily Lomachenko was the greatest fighter in the history of boxing. You, what my main man name? And I like him, but I just got to call it the way it is. You, Timothy Bradley, the entire was it HBO? HBO was crazy about Vasily Lomachenko. All of them said it. Let's just be real. I'm being honest, dog. I'm being honest. I ain't making this shit up.
True. Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
I gotta call it the way I see it. I don't give a damn. Shit, I really don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck who like it. Who like it or don't like it. Nigga, want to unsubscribe, leave. I give 2 fucks about your subscription. I will replace your ass in a heartbeat. True. I ain't trying to hear that pussy ass shit. I don't dick ride for no nigga. Not me. Shit. Anyway, let's go back over here. Let's see. Shit. Okay, so he said he had a problem at this level of opponents that the house commentators were anointing Shakur as the next Ray Robinson. Okay, that's fine. I ain't got no problem with that. Boxing, he says Shakur Stevenson is not a puncher, a great finisher, but terrific slick boxer. Truth. Okay. Now let's look at this here. Terrific slick boxer. I told you. There are some out there in boxing, they don't like those slick fighters. Pernell Whitaker was a slick fighter. I remember I told you guys, I said, boy, they used to hate Pernell Whitaker. I remember Larry Merchant, and again, I got friends who love Larry Merchant, and I ain't got no problem with that. But I got to call it the way I see it. Larry Merchant, I remember a lot of criticism he used to give Pernell Whitaker and Roy Jones and James Lights Out Tony and Bernard Hopkins and stuff like that. See, they don't, the fighters who are deemed to be slick, you know what they like to call them, slick black fighters. He said everything but black, but I ain't saying that's where he was going at with it, but I'm saying it. Those slick black fighters, he said, but terrific slick boxers. See, they like to rock 'em, sock 'em. I remember when they used to praise Triple G. Triple G get knockouts. Okay, Terrence Crawford get knockouts too. Other fighters get knockouts in boxing as well. I just got to call it the way I see it. But the terrific, they don't like, I don't think Ted Atlas, they don't like the slick boxers. They don't like the slick boxers. It is what it is. And then Teddy Atlas, came back right here. He said, but as I said with Fury, Canelo, Joshua, I no longer want to see Stevenson with these hand-picked opponents. Fight top guys. So he said that he feel that Fury is fighting hand-picked opponents. He said he feel that Canelo is fighting hand-picked opponents. He said he feel that Joshua is fighting hand-picked opponents. And he said that he feel that Stevenson is fighting hand-picked opponents. The only problem with this. That's the only problem with this. Let's go right here. Let's see what the people say. The people saying, oh man, 3 people ran from Shakur. This guy literally said it. He said, listen, man, 3 people ran from Shakur. Listen, and I said this to you guys before. How are you going to punish Shakur Stevenson? I don't care if it's Shakur Stevenson, Vasily Lomachenko, Tyson Fury, Dillian White. It doesn't matter who the fighter is. But if you have a fighter that's a top guy, he moves up to a division, and guess what? He was mandated, the WBC, Mauricio Sulaiman, who some of you love so much, Mauricio Sulaiman mandated the so-called Mexican Mike Tyson. Yes, I'm taking calls today, but you got to wait. He's so-called, the so-called Mexican Mike Tyson. He was mandated. Y'all call him Pitbull, right? He was mandated to fight Shakur Stevenson. The man ducked Shakur Stevenson. Literally, he ducked. Then Shakur, as a matter of fact, let's go to Twitter. Then Shakur Stevenson reached out to William Cepeda. William Cepeda passed on the smoke. Then he reached out to George Kambosos, Ferocious Kambosos. Ferocious Kambosos, he passed on the smoke. So all these guys who were supposed to be the top guys, if they refuse to fight the man, how in the hell you gonna turn around and say, well, oh man, you know what I mean? Or he need to fight better competition. Well, the better competition refused to fight him. It's amazing how you refuse to acknowledge that. True. Are you dumb or stupid? You know more about boxing than probably anybody in the chat, including myself. But are you dumb or stupid? Who else he was supposed to fight? Them other niggas ain't want no smoke. Come on, man. Anyways, this guy right here said, no one is accepting the fights, Teddy. Everybody know this. He said the problem is no one wants to fight him. This guy right here say, in fairness, all the top lads were occupied. So he said all of them was occupied. That's not true. But he's dispatching his opponents like Prime Roy Jones Jr. So accurate. All of them wasn't occupied. That ain't true. He say top guys don't seem to want to fight him. Don't want to fight him though, Teddy. He said you got to be a bit more fair and understanding here. That's the problem I have. He's not fair, in my opinion. And then he says Shakur Stevenson was born. Okay, that's fine. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I ain't tripping on that. But how you can't acknowledge that three of the top guys, the so-called top guys, they ducked the guy. Literally, they ducked him. Literally. Stevenson, and what he say? Stevenson is not exciting but efficient. I don't know what fight he was watching. I don't know the fight he was watching. The fight I saw was exciting. The way he methodically and told this guy alive, literally. So, but Fundora has a fun style. The same Fundora that got his goddamn jaw broke. That Fundora. 6'7", just tall for nothing. Don't know how to throw a jab. Don't know how to use his reach. Don't know how to measure distance and range. Don't know how to roll with shots. Don't know how to parry. Don't know how to block. Just literally just eat fists with his chin and jaw. That guy. Man, boy, you can't make this shit up. 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 Even Coach Kenny. Coach Kenny said that what did Coach Kenny? I told y'all what Coach Kenny said. It's out there. It's out there. It's out there what Coach Kenny said. It's out there. Let me open up the phone lines, man. I don't know how many likes we have. We got 400 people in here, less than 200 likes. Let me open up the phone lines anyways. Phone lines over, man. 530-494-9636. Because I'm not finished cooking. I'm not finished cooking, man, but I'm gonna cook some more because, for me, I gotta speak on this. If he have a right to speak on it, I have a right to speak on it. I'm not here to make friends with anybody. You want to unsubscribe? Unsubscribe. I'll holler. Make sure you don't bring your ass back over here neither. Okay? Let's go. Phone lines open, man. 530-494-9636. Now, Ahki TV said that he felt like, as a matter of fact, let me call. Hey, hold on. As a matter of fact, hold on. Let me see what this is. Yeah, I gotta call it the way I see it, dog. That's some straight bullshit. Call what's your name when you calling from?
What up, Coach? It's Rose from Houston.
Rose from Houston, talk to me.
Man, it's crazy. I said this a long time ago, cause I've been watching boxing since I say at least 5 years old. Mm-hmm. So I said this a very long time ago that Teddy Atlas knows a whole lot about boxing to say the dumb shit that he continuously says. Mm. And this is no different. Like, I cannot believe that he would say that Shakur Stevenson is being hyped up or being, primed as this, when, like you said, he did the exact same thing with the Zero Lomachenko.
Yeah.
Then for him to say that Shakur Stevenson is picking or he's fighting hand-picked opponents in his competition is trash. Like, did he not just fight Robinson Concepcion? Did he not just fight Oscar Valdez? Are those hand-picked opponents or were those the top opponents in his division? Robinson Concepcion debatably beat Oscar Valdez when they fought. Mm-hmm. So I just don't understand the whole logic behind hand-picked opponents and stuff like that when he just fought the top of his division at 30. Then he comes in at 35, gets turned down by the quote-unquote top of the division. And then he fights Yoshino, who isn't just a pushover himself. I mean, of course, he makes it look like that, but he wasn't a pushover. So all in all, Teddy Atlas is an idiot.
I can tell you what it is. And I said, remember I said this yesterday and the day before yesterday. What did I tell you guys? I say Shakur Stevenson is going to get the same hate that Devin Haney is getting. Some would say even Tank Davis is getting and stuff like that. What did I tell you guys? You probably wasn't here, but I said, I've seen this before. I've seen this movie before. Yep. I've seen it with Pernell Whitaker. Yep. I've seen it with Roy Jones. I've seen it with Marvin Hagler. I've seen it with James like South Tony. What happens is this. When you are I seen it with Floyd Mayweather when he was Pretty Boy Floyd. When you are a generational talent, when you get in the ring, they used to tell. Listen, Larry Mercer used to tell Roy Jones, you know, Roy, you ain't really fighting nobody. Roy Jones made a song called "Y'all Must Have Forgot." And you know, now Roy wasn't a hell of a rapper, but my favorite verse in the song was, and you had the nerve to say that I ain't fought nobody. I just make them look like nobody. Y'all must have forgot. When you're fighting a once in a generational lifetime talent, they make people who are somebody look like nobody. Right. I'm just being honest with you. Now, I'm not saying that Yoshino was a top level world beater, lightweight. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm not jumping out the window and saying that. But you got to put everything in its proper context. If a guy moves up to a weight division and you have a sanctioning body that mandates another fighter that's supposed to be a killer. Last time I checked, Isak Cruz was supposed to be a killer, according to Tank Davis fans, because he went 12 rounds with Tank Davis. Tank didn't knock him out. So all of the Tank Davis fans and the PBC, that all of them said that Isak Pitbull Cruz was a killer. That's what they said. So the killer, I call him the Chihuahua, Isak Chihuahua Cruz from Mexico. The Chihuahua from Mexico was mandated to fight the Puerto Rican from New Jersey, and he literally turned it down.
Yep.
And then guess what? George Camboso said, "Nah, I'm good." And then William Sapetta say, "That's okay." So you're gonna punish a guy for not fighting the top guys in the lightweight division in his first fight while ignoring the fact that the top guys said they didn't want to fight him. True.
Nothing but fact.
That's the only problem I have with that.
100%.
And then you say, okay, 100%. You know what? Fundora's boxing style is more funner. Why? Because he eat punches with his chin. Right. You mean because he don't know how to roll with shots? He don't know how to parry? He don't know how to block? He don't know how to slip and counter? You mean his style is fun friendly? That dude damn near got knocked. That dude probably caught a coma this Saturday. That Fundora, who got hit with a left hook, pulling straight up with his head up, and then got stunned, and then got caught with a right cross. And then got knocked out with a left hook. He hit the mat. He fell like a tree, and the back of his head bounced off the mat. And some people said that Fundora, you know, his style, you know, he could have got up, he quit. I'm like, no, that boy had a concussion.
Yeah, he didn't know what was going on. He didn't know where he was at.
So anyway, so my thing is this here. I have no problem with you saying that you don't like the fact that the commentators are anointing him the next Sugar Ray Robinson. I don't have a problem with that. But boy, the hypocrisy. How the hell you were the same commentator that told Andre Ward and Terrence Crawford that Vasily Lomachenko was pound for pound better than them, and he was 9-1 at the goddamn time, 9-1 or 10-1. He already had a goddamn loss. Lomachenko already got an ass whooping all goddamn ready. He ain't even accomplished in the sport of boxing what Andre Ward and Terrence Crawford had accomplished at that time. You going by what he did in the goddamn Olympics in his amateur record.
Laughable.
Yeah,
now, see, this is my last thing I'm gonna say, Coach, before I get off of here.
Yeah.
Now, I'm with you as far as, you know, the racism things and all that.
I ain't saying nothing about racism.
Oh, no. I was about to break it down. Yeah. What I was about to say is, I'm with you as far as, you know, people try to victimize themselves, people try to hide behind the cloak of racism, and you know what I mean. But in my opinion, this is the real racism that exists. Like people like Teddy Atlas, you know what I'm saying? basically, in my opinion, as far as I'm concerned, what you're saying is you don't like the slick black fighters. You don't like black fighters. You don't like the black style of fighting because the black style of fighting is hit, not get hit.
Well,
you know what I mean? So I may be wrong. I may be taking it out of context, but that's kind of what I see from. You know what I'm saying? So some of the shit, he can't be that stupid. That's really what it is. Like, I'm giving you the credit of saying you're not that fucking dumb. It has to be something.
No, the problem. Okay, my thing is this here. Whatever style that you like, that's the style that you like. But for me, I think the criticism is a bit of double standards and hypocrisy, because in one breath you say that you don't like the fact that the commentators are praising Shakur as though he's the next Ray Robinson, but yet you literally did the same thing with Vasily Lomachenko. Right, so it's okay for you to do it when it's Vasily Lomachenko, or when it's Triple G, or when it's Sergey Kovalev. It's okay for you to say they're greater than Hagler and Robinson and they're the best thing since sliced bread. It's okay for you to do it, but then when you see commentators do it for Shakur Stevenson, you have a problem with that. Did you forget how you anointed all these other Eastern European fighters like that? So that's all I gotta say. But I gotta hold on the phone line. Shout out to Rose from Houston. Salute, fam. Shout out to Rolando. Dropping that $2 cash app. He say Atlas, Max, Paulie, all don't respect black fighters. That's what Rolando Jimenez. What you say? You say Atlas, Max, Paulie, all don't respect black fighters. Okay. Oh, let me open up the phone lines. Phone lines open, man. Phone lines open. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hello? Wait, hello?
Yes, sir. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
All right, yeah, this is Napash TV in the house.
Okay, Napash TV.
What is populating with you?
Napash TV,
what is up with you? Man, the whole thing about this whole thing is one thing I do like about Teddy Atlas. I guess I'll start there real quick. What I do like about him is that he talks some good things about Terrence Crawford. He's always said Terrence Crawford is a savant in the ring. He said that a lot. He's been saying that for a long time now. I don't know about what happened in 2017, but I know since then, he's been calling Terrence Crawford a savant. He told Terrence Crawford to his face, "You're a savant. And you're amazing. You're one of the best switch headers I've ever seen, and you have some of the best instincts I've ever seen in the ring."
Yeah, he said that. He said that. I heard him say that too.
Yeah, he pushed that hard to anybody and everybody. And so now he believes Terrence Crawford is going to, put Errol Spence out if they ever fight. And he believes Terrence Crawford is never going to lose. Now, after that, I don't know what he'd be talking about after that. I don't know what he'd be talking about, because the main thing right here is Shakur Stevenson, Shinobi Stevenson is definitely off the chain.
Here's your fight.
Okay.
Now.
You're good. And so you're good. Don't worry about it. Right. Yeah, you're good. I'll take the main thing about it is understanding that he is Shinobi Shakur Stevenson. He is excited. Every time he fights somebody, he makes them look so ordinary. And that's a problem from a lot of people. And I'm getting tired of any types of media out there at all, making it seem like it is not something that we want to see. That is what we want to see. We want to see fighters make unordinary fighters. But one thing about Shakur that's different, that everybody has to say, is he knows how to sit right in the pocket and make you look unordinary. He takes a half step to the right, take a half step to the left, and he is clocking you. This is something that not all boxers can do. You have to give him his props. You might not say Sugar Robinson or somebody, but guess what? This brother is doing things that most brothers cannot ever do, ever. That's only a few fighters that can do it. All right, now he's in the same camp as Terrence Crawford. He's in the same camp as Keyshawn Davidson, right? And these fighters they're learning something from Bomac and their people, how to stay right in front of your face and take a half step to the left and to the right and do amazing things in the ring. Now, he put that dude on his back like 2 times and then finished the fight. I don't know what Atlas is talking about. Shakur was looking for every fight he can. Who's going to step up to the plate and give it and let him have what he wants? Let's see what's going to happen. Just like Keyshawn Davis is out there calling out Frank Martin because they feel like they can beat every fighter in the PBC. They see some flaws there. They see flaws. And obviously these fighters really want to get down with the PBC because these are supposed to be the premier fighters of this boxing league that we are all happy and love so much. You know, we want to see it, right? So this is what it's all about right now. So this old media, we call old media, we have to look at it in a different way, old media. Y'all need to start waking up and realize that a lot of the reasons why with the problems we have is because of you, old media, folks still hanging around, causing problems like Teddy Atlas, saying things that's not going to help out the new media do what it's got to do. And that's my take right there, Coach.
All right, shout out to the Pause TV. Salute, fam. Hey, shout out to Tough Glove Boxing. Okay. We're dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hold on. Carla, hold on. What did he say? He said, why is Loma considered the Matrix again? He lost twice, got dropped, and literally barely dodged a punch against Jermaine Ortiz. He said, I just don't get it. Again, I mean, I understand the Lomachenko fans. I don't have a problem with Lomachenko fans. My thing is Tough Glove Boxing, the double standards and the hypocrisy. You criticize a guy for fighting a guy who you said that he shouldn't have been in the ring with, while ignoring the fact that those top guys did not want to fight him. That's one. And then two, you say that you have a problem with what ESPN, the commentators, how they are anointing Shakur Stevenson as the next Ray Robinson, while you literally did that for Vasily Lomachenko, Sergey Kovalev, and Triple G. That's exactly what you literally did. While forgetting that. That's the problem I have with that. That's the problem I have with that, fam. Literally.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? Yamas from Brooklyn, man.
Yamas from Brooklyn. Talk to me.
I had to call in about this, man, because, Teddy's from my area, man. Like, he founded all the gyms in my area. He got about 5 gyms out here. MCAL. You know what I'm saying? Like, I came up in his shit, man. Marcus Brown from his gym, Shoo. You know what I'm saying? Little B Hop. A lot of these guys you see now, they from his gym. You know what I mean? Like, I got to let that be known, because I ain't a real nigga if I don't come on here and, acknowledge him for doing that. And I know personally how he's helped me. Like, he gave me a scholarship to go to college. You know what I mean? So I just not comfortable with the racial shit. You know what I mean? Because maybe 90% of the guys in these gyms is black or Hispanic, man. And like one thing I gotta admit though, when Lomo came out and had a couple fights under his belt, and they were saying that he was #1, I didn't know what the fuck that was about. Then he lost to this guy who was Pac down partner. They still have #1. I could never understand that. I definitely disagree with Teddy on that.
Right.
And like, there been times where, like the Joe Horn Pac fight, where he threw this big ran and fucking tantrum, and I felt like Joe Horn out hustled the dude. So I'm just trying to say, I don't agree with Teddy on a lot of stuff as far as boxing goes, but I could never call a race card when I know him personally, and I had to call in and just let it be known. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I want to make it clear before I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm not accusing Ted Atlas of racism, and that's why I had to let the other caller know. I say no, I ain't never saying nothing about race. I haven't said anything about race not one time, but I'm pointing out the things that he said. I'm pointing out the things that even Timothy Bradley has said. You get what I'm saying? I have to call that out because that gives it its proper context. You get what I'm saying? Like literally, bro, this is what you have done. This is what you have done. You see what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
No, but like it seemed like in the chat and the callers, they leaning toward racism. And like again, I have personal experience with this man. He does food drives, gives out turkeys. He has a big dinner every year for his foundation, and he donates money all over the place, man. So I'm not comfortable hearing like racism from a guy that does so much for the community, man. Why
you taking it as racism?
Because a lot of the chat and the callers are leaning towards that. You basically saying he's just inconsistent, man. Like one guy you saying this, the next guy you saying that. I mean, I ain't hear rape come from
yeah.
specifically.
That's exactly what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, you know, I'm pointing out the hypocrisy and the double standard. You know, my channel is an anti-narrative channel, and I point out a lot of double standards and hypocrisies. If you don't like the opponent that Shakur Stevenson fought, fine, I don't have an issue with that. But you have to put it in its proper context. The only reason that guy was in the ring was because the other top guys that you said you want to see Shakur fight, they literally ducked the man and said they didn't want to fight him. They literally turned down, especially Pitbull. I could probably give George Cambosos a pass because he's doing something else. I can maybe even give William Cepeda a pass because for whatever the reason, his team don't want that fight. But Pitbull, Esau Cruz, he was mandated by the WBC to fight the guy, and he literally just said, "No, I'm good. I'm Gucci, baby boy." So, and I say this all the time, I can't punish a guy for fighting someone that he made look easy in the ring, you know, when the other top guys don't want to fight him. Like, what the fuck was he supposed to do? Who was he supposed to fight? I'm just asking.
Yo, Coach, I'm with you on this.
Yeah.
I agree with you. But, like I said about the personal stuff going on, and also I just want to say, as far as the Shakur comment, I was there Saturday. I personally don't think Shakur got a style that I like. He can't really punch, but he performed outstanding Saturday. I was very impressed. I gotta admit that. And I do agree, he makes fighters look normal because, excuse me, to me, that guy, he stayed on the line the whole fucking night, man. Like, he don't know how to move, fight off his back foot. That he was wrong for Shakur. Like, in other words, he had no chance against Shakur. You know what I mean? He hit him with some accurate shots, dropped him. It was a nice event, man. And I want to say one last thing. Somebody in the chat mentioning that, like, sometimes people do charity for financial reasons or to get known, more credit. Yo, he did that for me nearly 25 years ago. Don't nobody know about that. And he's been doing it every year since. Prior to my 25, and he's doing it now. He don't want no credit. You know what I mean? He don't make no money off the shit, man. Like, I ain't got no reason to come on here and defend this man. You know what I mean? But as far as that goes, I gotta give him credit. I can't sit here and not say my piece on that. I'm a beneficiary of his charity work. That's all I got, Coach. Thanks for letting me call in, baby.
All right, shout out to Yamas from Brooklyn, man. Salute, fam. Shout out to the one and only. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said when you're a minus 2,200 favorite, you supposed to dog him. He say who Yoshino beat to be top dog. He only beat Nakatani, who already lost to T.O. and Loma. Teddy Wright. I disagree with that. Yeah, we're gonna agree to disagree on that. You say Teddy Wright, you got to put it in its proper context. If you're saying Teddy Wright that you want to see him fight better competition, I get you on that. But how can you ignore the fact that who was he supposed to fight? That's a question I have. And if you feel that, hold on, caller, hold on. And if you feel that, hey man, he was supposed to fight better guys. Okay, the three guys who were supposed to be better, they turned down to fight him. And this is his first fight in the lightweight division. It's not like this is his fourth or fifth or sixth fight. This was his first fight in the lightweight division. And what was that criticism for Vasily Lomachenko? If Vasily Lomachenko, if they're putting too much hype on Shakur Stevenson, surely goddamn they put a whole lot of hype on Vasily Lomachenko. They're saying that he's the greatest fighter. He's greater than Muhammad Ali. Like, am I missing something here?
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's your never. D-Block, D-Town, B-City, D-Fair, Baltimore. Son! Man, Coach, you got serious today, man.
Hey, hey man, I'm just calling the way I see it. I'm just calling the way I see it.
Damn right.
I like Teddy Atlas, but no one is above reproach. Not even myself. And my thing is, I point out the double standards and the hypocrisy. If you're going to tell me, if you're going to complain that, hey, this guy, he basically he beat the guy from pillar to post. He did that, and they stopped it in the 6th round, and he made it look easy. He did that, but my point is, okay, everybody said that pit bull was a killer. Well, the killer turned down the fight with a featherweight. The killer turned down the fight with a featherweight.
Hell yeah.
So, I mean, damn, he got 3. All I'm saying. I don't care. It could be Lomachenko. If you got 3 people who turn the fight down with you, then Loma get in the ring with someone that he makes outclasses in the ring. I mean, I can't criticize Lomachenko for doing what he was supposed to do while ignoring the fact that the same guys who you say were killers, they refuse to get in the ring with him. Like, what the fuck he supposed to do? I mean, that's what I'm asking. What's the solution? What's the solution when you got a fighter that have 3 top guys that don't want to fight him? What is he supposed to do? Let me ask you. What say you?
Okay, so this is why I call, because it's true what you say. Like, all this crap about, like, I have a lot of respect for Teddy Atlas because, you know, he groomed Mike Tyson with Cus, you know, and that's why, you know, you look at the history of his history, you know what I mean? But for me, it's like, who the fuck was he supposed to fight, man? These motherfuckers were ducking Shakur Stevenson. Every fucking look how long it took him to say, hey, everybody kept on questioning. When the fuck are you gonna fight already? You've been waiting a little bit too long. You know what I mean? Everybody was ducking him, coach. That's the reality of the thing. When people start ducking you, there's a reason. And they're gonna use excuses. You don't bring butts to the seats. You don't bring viewership. You too slick. You move around the ring too much. You too athletic. You too much for me. I can't handle you. I'll be honest with you. I'm really ducking you. Like, be real with it. Come out with it like that. Cruz, which I never respected anyway. He could be Mexican, but that don't mean shit. Like I said, coach, I respect boxers for who they are, for the integrity that they bring into the game. Isaac Cruz ducked Shakur Stevenson, and I'm gonna be real with that. I don't care if some Mexican people that are, you know, they're my people, they're my blood, but shit, let's keep it real, man. Let's keep that race shit out the bait, man. I ain't baiting nobody. I'm keeping it real with facts. Isaac Cruz ducked him. 2 other boxers, I don't know who the fuck they were, being honest with you, coach. They ducked him. He wanted a fight at 135 as quick as possible. That way he could move up in the ladder because he deserves it. Shakur Stevenson is going to be one of the greatest fighters of all time. He's working on that. But come on, let's get some opponents. They don't want to fight because they're going to be exposed. Now, with Devin Haney, now my boy Devin Haney's undisputed. He ain't going to duck Shakur Stevenson because he got a heart of a lion, okay? Now, duck Goose, big bobblehead, Tank Davis, now he will duck Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney. Lomachenko, like I told you, coach, I know there's double standards here. A lot of people say that because he's the greatest of all time. But I'm one of those people. But I say it like this because he has proven himself. And even in those fights, coach, that he lost to, there were tough decision fights. It was close. It's not like he got outclassed, coach. Okay? It was a physical fight. I'm just being honest with that. He is one of the greatest boxers of all time. Y'all might disagree, but it's okay. That's why we're here to agree to disagree. So all I got to say is I didn't like the way Teddy Atlas did that. He needs to, like, really look at himself deeply, go to church, read the Bible, do something, because Shakur Stevenson, he needs to see that people are ducking him. And he needs to call out Tank Davis, big bobblehead, because he's going to duck him too. D-Block, D-Count, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore, stand up.
Yeah, and the thing I have is this. We gotta look at Coach Kenny. Tank Davis is trainer. Coach Kenny, as a matter of fact, let me find it. I need to find that. Hold on. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Fee on YouTube.
Fee on the tube. Talk to me, sis.
Let me just say this. Teddy Atlas said some things where he contradicted himself concerning Shakur Stevenson. We in the chat, and I don't believe Coach is not to just same coach, but I don't believe nobody's making this about race. We just calling out how he contradicted himself. That's all. It don't have nothing to do with race. You know, what he did for the community, what he didn't do for the community, that has nothing to do with anything. We say this man contradicted himself. That's it. That's all. He was black. Tim Bradley, we get on Tim Bradley ass too.
Yeah, all the time.
You know, anybody argue.
I get on Timothy Bradley and Ward all the time about Lomachenko. So I mean, you know, this is not exclusively to Teddy Atlas. This is to anybody. You know what I mean? Like I really give two fucks. I ain't got a dog in the race. I'm gonna just call it the way I see it. You know, I'm team fuck the other side. So
right. But listen what I'm saying. We gotta stop thinking because you know a person of non-color, he happened to the things he referred to is to black fighters or whatever. We not saying that. We not making it about race. We just saying he's inaccurate in what he's saying. He's contradicting himself. Yeah. If it was a black man, it would have went the same way. So you making it about race when you feel like that. You get what I'm saying? Everybody ain't on the hate train with the race and with the race dating and all that. Everybody not. We're human. You know what I'm saying? If I'm black and I'm making mistakes as you know, as a black person and it has to be with other race and they straighten me on that, that don't mean it's about race. It just means, you know, they're calling me out on something that I'm incorrect with that just happens to be, you know, the opposite race. But okay, let me just say this though. It's 17 divisions in boxing, right? Right? It's 17 boxing divisions, okay? All right. It's in every division, it's about how many people that's really making noise, about at least 4 in every division. At least. So what's 4 times 17? Because I'm not good at math. 4 times 17 is what?
It's you say 4 times 17. That's 61.
Okay. So that's about all the pretty much the high ranking people in the sport. So, but the rest of the
it's 68. Sorry about that. 68.
Oh, no, it's all right because I didn't do the math, so it's okay. But behind those people that's at the top of their game in the division, it's like hundreds of people that's following them in each division, at least 100 in each division, right? So when these top fighters, every top fighter, they're not gonna always fight the top fighters. It's gonna be like maybe every 10 fights they get to fight a good top fighter until they really get up high in ranking in that division. Everybody they fight is not gonna be a high ranking fighter. You get what I'm saying? So what is this narrative where it's always, oh, he ain't fought nobody, It's hard to fight somebody when it ain't nothing but maybe, you know, 4 to 10 top people who can actually really fight in that division. Everybody else be the plumber, the garbage man, the tomato can. You get what I'm saying? Like I always say, all of the fighters that Canelo fought, they have not all been top guys. All top fighters. There's a bunch of plumbers. They've been beaten down, the maintenance man, all that throughout every fight, like throughout all of their fights. You're not going to always fight the top guy. So why is it always this narrative where we always picture like, well, he ain't fought nobody. We want to see him fight more people. He just got there. He just got to 135. But look what he accomplished. He's a 2-time Olympian. You know what I'm saying? He's being trained by the best. That boy is very entertaining. Like, what is people seeing? You know what I'm saying? Where's the logic in that? You're not gonna always fight a top guy every time you fight. It's hard because it ain't that many top people in boxing in every division. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got exactly what you're saying. Yeah, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt. I wouldn't you finish before I talk.
No, go ahead. I was done. That's all I had. And I always say that.
Yeah, for me, like whatever racial issues, whatever group in the chat may have, that shit ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Whatever racial hangups that you may have, I don't give a damn about that. I care nothing about that. I started the show by saying this. If you want to unsubscribe and leave. I started the show saying that. You want to know why? Because I'm so smart that I knew that this subject matter, I knew what it was going to bring out. That's why I started the show like that. If you're Hispanic, you want to unsubscribe and leave, bye Felicia. If you're white and you want to unsubscribe and leave, bye Felicia. If you're black, you want to unsubscribe and leave, bye Felicia. I really don't give a damn. I'm going to replace you any goddamn ways. You get what I'm saying? So whatever racial hangups that you may have in the chat, that shit ain't got nothing to do with me. But what I have to point out is the double standards and the hypocrisy. If you're going to tell me that Vasily Lomachenko is the greatest fighter in the history of boxing, and you know what I mean? And you're going to put him up there when he had 2 losses, I ain't tripping on that. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. That's your preference, right? That's your preference. I ain't tripping on none of that, right? But then you can have a problem with ESPN hyping up Shakur Stevenson when literally that's all you did since Vasily Lomachenko been in doggone boxing. You told two guys in their face in 2017, 6 years ago, that when Vasily Lomachenko had like 10 professional fights, one loss, that he was pound for pound better than Crawford and Spence in their face. I mean Crawford and Andre Ward. So I'm like, wait a minute, when it now he said some good things about Ward and Spence, I mean Crawford and all that stuff there, but I'm like, wait, why all this, you know? And then you say, okay, well he ain't fighting nobody. Okay, fine. But damn, isn't he a two-division world champion? So Oscar Valdez is nobody? Jamel Herring was nobody?
And you know damn well Jamel Herring fight his tail off. That's our American war hero. While everybody boosting up Lomachenko, that's our American war hero.
So I ain't got a problem with that. I'm saying what I'm saying is, me personally, I would like to have a conversation with him and just like, what's your logic behind saying this? What, like, how did you come to that conclusion? How did you come to this conclusion? That's it. Timothy Bradley, the same thing. Timothy Bradley used to do the same shit when it came to Lomachenko.
Absolutely.
He can walk on water. If he stick his finger if he stick his finger on the faucet, he can turn water into wine. Like literally, he do the same thing. Last time I checked, goddamn it, he wasn't white, he black. So I called it the way I see it. I ain't here to make no friends. I'm here to run niggas off the block. If that's how you feel, bye. I don't give a fuck. Shit, get the fuck off the goddamn block, nigga. Shit, I ain't give a fuck. White, black, Hispanic. I don't give a fuck. Bitch, leave. Anyways, go ahead, Fee. Finish up.
Yeah, that's all I had. You know, listen. That's it. I mean, I said it. Everybody in boxing ain't top dogs. Just like with football, every sport, there's a top dog, and all the top dogs not gonna. It's too many people for you to just only think every fight a fighter gonna have when he raw gonna always fight the top person. He got to do some bum bashing in between that. You know what I'm saying? To get to the top dogs, it just is what it is, you know.
All right.
And as far as the race goes, it is what it is. You know.
I don't give a fuck about that. Hey,
yeah, ain't nobody on that.
Yeah, shout out to Fee.
No
shout out to Fee on the two. Salute, sis. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about that. I don't. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I said what I said. I'm standing on that shit. You know what I mean? Shout out to Big Lorenzo. He said, "Did you know the rumor that's going around?" No, I don't know what the rumor is. I don't know what it is, fam. I don't know what it is, fam. I don't know what the rumor is, Big Lorenzo. Shout out to Big Lorenzo for the $2 super chat. Anyways, let's. Where's Coach Kenny? Where's Coach Kenny at? Coach Kenny, let me see. What did he say? Where's Coach Kenny? I gotta find this Coach Kenny. The Coach Kenny is Tank Davis's trainer. Coach Kenny is Tank Davis's trainer. Oh, I gotta find this. Damn, I had this up, man. Damn, I had this up. Damn, that shit pissed me off, dog. I had this up. Man, I want to show y'all this, right? I want to show y'all this. Because Coach Kenny is basically saying that Shakur Stevenson is bum bashing. He fought a bum. Okay, fine. I ain't got no problem with that. But my question to Coach Kenny is this here. How many bums have Tank Davis fought? True. That's my question to Coach Kenny. Okay, Shakur Stevenson just moved up in the weight division. And again, I'm not team Shakur. I'm not team Tank, team Haney. I don't give a damn about none of these niggas like that. I let you guys deal with that. You know what I mean? I let you guys deal with that. You see what I'm saying? But, you know, because I'm an old school guy. I like Hagler. I like, Salvador Sanchez. Like, that's where I'm stuck at. So I don't have an emotional attachment to these new booty fighters that's fighting today. I got love for them. I like them, but I don't have an emotional attachment to them like that. I don't. But I got to call a spade a spade. I'm going to keep it G all the way live. You know what I mean? So I got to call it where I see it. Shout out to Timothy Bradley. Okay. We're dropping that. Bam, hundo on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
I don't know if this is the real Timothy Bradley. This is probably not, more than likely. He said, keep my name in your mouth, coach. Love it. Yes, I will. I plan on it. I plan on keeping your name in my mouth, Timothy Bradley. Every time you go to talk about Vasily Lomachenko walking on water and, and white Jesus and all that stuff there, and I say that honestly. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna bite my tongue on that. You know, I go by what I hear you said, Ted Atlas them said. You probably ain't Timothy Bradley, but it is what it is. I stand on that shit. I will keep my name in your mouth. I appreciate you too, fam.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Now, hold on, let me open this up. Hold on, guys. We got another call calling in. Because I want to pull this up with Kenny, what Coach Kenny said. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Curtis from Long Beach.
Curtis from Long Beach, talk to me, fam.
Man, there's always going to be something from somebody. I think a lot of that stuff that they say about Lomachenko is kind of like Fox News and Trump. You know, they told to say these things. You know, they told to, put a certain fighter out there. I don't believe a lot of them believe the stuff that they be saying about Lomachenko. But Teddy Atlas, I think that's just the type of fighter he likes. He likes the Triple G's and the Lomachenkos and all those. So that's just his preference.
I mean, that ain't. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with. Who anybody likes. There's nothing wrong with Teddy Atlas liking Triple G or Vasily Lomachenko. There's nothing wrong with that. If he feels that those guys are the greatest fighters he's seen, there's nothing wrong with that. The problem I have is I feel like that there's an unfair criticism when you say that, hey, the guys at ESPN were kind of like overhyping Shakur Stevenson, when literally that's all you did do with Vasily Lomachenko. Like literally, you did the same thing. So I have to point out the hypocrisy in that.
Yeah, I mean, but that's with everything in boxing. Like people praising Tank right now, right? But they forget he didn't want to fight Lomachenko. He didn't want to give Isaac Cruz a rematch. But they gonna talk bad about Devin Haney when he's fighting the man that you didn't want to fight and taking on the fighters that people didn't want to face. Like Ryan Garcia didn't want to fight JoJo. Devin Haney fought him. It goes to what you were saying earlier about Shakur. Who do you have to fight? You know what I mean? Like if nobody wants to fight, who do you fight? It's always gonna be hypocrisy and contradictions with everybody. But that's the way boxing is, man.
Hey man, shout out to Curtis from Long Beach, man. Salute, fam. Anything else you want to say, brother?
No, we good, man.
All right, shout out to Curtis from Long Beach. Salute, fam. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is this here, like, who the dude's supposed to fight, dog? Like, this what I want. Anybody who have an issue, and again, I don't know Shakur Stevenson. I don't know nobody in this camp. Well, I do know Crawford and stuff like that, but that's a lot. I do know people in this camp. But that's neither here nor there. I don't have a relationship with them like that. So I have no reason to count for neither one of them. Right? All I'm saying is this here. And I said this before. When you have a generational talent, you gonna make ordinary fighters. You gonna make certain fighters look ordinary. So I'm like, okay. Okay. If you want to see him fight somebody, name somebody who you want to see him fight. Devin Haney, Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia, whatever the case may be. Can we get those fights? His first fight in the lightweight division, 3 niggas ducked him. And everybody just ignore that? 3 niggas ducked him, literally. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Slim, what's good with you, man?
Hey, what's up? Ron Boy, talk to me.
Man, y'all can't take Teddy serious. That Bama is shock jock, man. He ain't a real boxing analyst for real. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, he been hating on Shakur for years. This ain't nothing new. You dig what I'm telling you? And like I said, I've never understood if you have a problem with something, right? You have all the ability to make something better. You do it. You understand what I'm saying? You have the ability to train and scout somebody, right? Yeah. You know what the fuck I do?
Just do this.
I would train and scout somebody to beat Shakur ass right now. Instead of talking about how boring he is, how he not this, and ESPN hyping him up. Well, you missing out on the gravy train, and you need to go find something and hype something, like get something to knock this motherfucker off, and you take the spot. Because Lord knows you need it. Teddy Atlas fell from grace. You understand? Nobody really taking him serious. That's why he ran out of boxing.
I mean, again, I don't have anything like beef with Teddy Atlas. I did have a gripe to pick with him from 2017.
You have a grievance. We all have a grievance.
I've always said that, because I'm like, wait a minute, dog. Okay, I ain't got no problem. That's how you feel. But how come you feel this way about one fighter, but then the other fighter literally doing the same thing or doing greater things than that one fighter that you feel so good about, but you take the total opposite position. So I'm trying to understand the logic in that myself.
Right, because that's what I'm saying. It's a grievance with Teddy Atlas, and that's the grievance because we were trying to figure out. Remember, he was copping all type of context. He was copping all kind of pleas. Why Rigondeaux had to come all the way up 2 weight classes? Oh well, because nobody wanted to fight who?
Lomachenko. Yeah.
So he was copping all kind of pleas. Why a motherfucker had to come from 118 to fight somebody at 130? You dig what I'm telling you?
Yeah.
Well, 122. I think we go with that 122.
Yeah, you make a valid point
to that though.
You make a valid point.
He added context to that though. Yeah. He added context to that though. He added context to Triple G. And I'm not turning it into a race thing, but at the end of the day, and I'm not even gonna turn into that. It's just the degree. It's just that the double standards need to stop and just like he had motherfuckers he praised, it is motherfuckers he hates. But my whole point is, if you got a problem with something and you a real motherfucker, what you get out there to do? If I have the ability to make something better, I'm going to get out there and do it. That's what a real man is. If Ford got a problem, and that's what I'm going to leave. If Ford got a problem, or then I'm only going to use them. If Toyota got a problem with trash-ass electric cars that don't know how to motherfucking drive automatic that Tesla's creating, what would Toyota do? No, we going to make a car that's going to work automatically and get this motherfucker profit. You dig what I'm telling you?
Yeah, for sure.
That's all I'm saying. Yeah, that's real shit. That's sitting back hating, and you have the ability to get this motherfucker out the way. But you just gonna sit back, pom shake, and become a shock jock. That's cool. But real motherfuckers see through that sucker shit. But that's all I got for you, Slim.
Shout out to Ron Boy Fresh. Salute, fam. Ron Boy DC, stand up. I found it, guys. I found it. Let's pivot. Let's pivot to Coach Kenny. Now, Tank Davis's trainer, Coach Kenny. And you know what? This is what we got to do too. For all those guys who are tired of getting ducked in the division, I want to dedicate this for you.
Now, I am the #1 contender. I'm tired of James the Poodle, Grim Reaper, whatever you want to call himself, ducking me. All right, I'm tired of man driving around town in 8 Rolls Royces. He ain't fought nobody. I'm still in a Broham.
Now, Coach Kenny, this is what Coach Kenny say right here. Let's pivot a little bit. Now, if you guys don't know who Coach Kenny is Devin Haynes is Tank Davis's trainer, one of his trainers, right? He says, congratulations to Shakur Stevenson, even though your opponent was straight out of Kobe's Bar and Grill restaurant. No, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, no, I'm not gonna lie. That was funny. He said, congratulations. It was the backhanded compliment. Congratulations to Shakur, even though your opponent was straight out of a Kobe's Bar and Grill restaurant. That was funny. Not gonna lie. But you know the question I have? Coach Kenny, let me ask you a question, sir. How many bar and grill opponents that Tank Davis beat since he been in boxing? True. Was Roland Romero straight out of Kobe's Bar and Grill? I would say so. True. Mario Barrios. What about him? He was a 140-pound Reggie Belt champion. The real champ was Josh Taylor. What about him? Well, Tank didn't really knock him out. Tank kind of struggled with him. I get that, but my question is to Coach Kenny. The guy moved up to 135. Tank ain't fighting him because Tank is fighting Ryan Garcia. The guy that's on you guys' side of the street, Isak Cruz, he turned down the fight to fight him. George Cambosos said I pass. William Cepeda said I pass. My question is this. If you are a fighter and you have top guys in the division that's supposed to be killers, turning down fights with another top fighter, how can you punish the other fighter that's a great fighter? How can you punish him when the other top guys literally refuse to fight him? Can anyone call and give me an answer to that? I just, I ain't the smartest guy in the world, but I have a master's degree in common sense. So that's a question I have. As a matter of fact, we can pull up the 135-pound division. This is this guy's first fight. Now, if this is his 6th or 7th fight, or even 4th or 5th fight, then I can understand that. I mean, but that's a question I have. That's a question I have. That's a question I have. Because, boy, it ain't like Tank been fighting no killers over there neither now. Let's not talk about that, Coach Kenny. I know he the cash cow and all, but goddamn. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Coach, what's going on, man? It's kind of like for
Casino, talk to me, fam.
Well, I'm over here laughing, but hey, Coach Kenny, man, I think we misunderstanding Coach Kenny, man. I don't think he's laughing at his opponent. I think he's laughing at his cherry picking skills. Cause they good at picking cherries. You know what I'm saying? Like they can pick a cherry and everybody gonna think they a killer. You see what I'm saying? But Shakur, he picked the most ripest cherry in the field. Like that dude didn't even look like he could fight. You see what I'm saying? So I think he's just laughing at like his inability to cherry pick as good as Tank do. You see what I'm saying?
My thing is, I get what Coach Kenny is hinting at, but again,
he's tripping. I'm being funny, Coach.
Yeah. No, I know you're being sarcastic, but my thing is okay. My thing is okay, cool. All right, cool. He had 3 dudes refuse to fight him.
I don't agree with none of that. I don't agree with him. I don't agree with Teddy Atlas. But I do got one thing I wanted to say. I just want to say this because I never heard nobody even bring it up. And I think it's because the fighter don't, like a lot of people don't even talk about the fighter anyway. But Jermaine Ortiz, I feel like if Shakur had fought Jermaine Ortiz, I don't think we would be hearing all that because at least Jermaine Ortiz looked like he could fight. You see what I'm saying? And the reason I bring up him is because Jermaine Ortiz is on Shakur's ass. He's been calling that man out for the longest. I was wondering why he didn't fight Jermaine Ortiz instead of that dude. Like Jermaine Ortiz on his ass, and he was at the fight, and they interviewed him, and he was like, "Shit." He was like, he said, like, he was like, if it had been me, he would have whooped his ass with this shit. Like he's really on his ass, and they on the same side of the street. I never heard. I don't believe Shakur won't fight him. I just wonder why he didn't fight him. You see what I'm saying?
All right, well, what we need to do is we need to see that fight next. Then Shakur's not going to fight Devin Haney next, so we need to see that fight next. Then if both of them on the same side of the street, both of them with top rank. So if Jermaine Ortiz is the guy that everybody wants to see him fight, we need to see that fight. The only thing I want to say is this here. If and when, I think they will fight each other. They're on the same side of the street. If Shakur Stevenson was to beat Jermaine Ortiz, stop him, beat him, whatever the case may be, I don't want people coming back saying, "Oh man, he ain't fought nobody," because this is the guy who y'all calling out. Y'all say that's the one you wanted him to see. Y'all say he the killer. Jermaine Ortiz is the killer. He's a killer. I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you. But I'm saying for people who may feel that way, they feel he's the killer. I want to see Shakur Stevenson fight this guy here. Because you know me now. You know me. I ain't shit. I'm equal opportunity. I don't put no fighters in the witness protection program. I want to see all of them fight each other. I want to see Tank fight. I want to see Tank fight Shakur. I want to see Shakur fight Tank. I want to see Shakur fight Ortiz. I want to see Devin Haney fight Shakur. Devin Haney fight Tank. Ryan Garcia. That's how I am. I don't do the you on the wrong side of the street. I'm the cash cow. It's about putting butts in seats. I don't do none of that. I don't do none of that shit. I don't do none of that shit. Yeah, I'm just saying for me. You know what I mean? So I'm with you 100% on that. I want to see that fight. I damn so do. I ain't protecting no niggas, man. Fuck that.
And one thing about it too, like I believe Shakur will fight him, and I believe Shakur will beat him. But if he don't get the Tank fight and he don't get the Devin fight, if he pull out another Yoshino and don't pull out Jermaine Ortiz, I'm gonna start feeling some type of way.
Yeah, he got to fight. He got to fight.
I don't feel no type of way right now. Like I rock with Shakur. Like I disagree with everything everybody's saying. I'm just saying I be paying attention, and I've heard Jermaine Ortiz is constantly being on like calling out Shakur, and nobody ever said nothing about it. So like I ain't tripping. But after a couple fights, if he ain't getting the fight with Tank or Devin, and he don't fight Jermaine Ortiz,
I'm gonna feel some type of way. That's awesome.
Yeah, he gotta fight him. Yeah, he gotta fight him. Like, listen, nobody is above reproach. And see this what happens, right? When you have a boxing criteria, you don't have an emotional attachment to a certain fighter like that. I'm not making an emotional decision based on how I feel about the fighter because he's my favorite. No, I have a boxing criteria. You said you want to see him fight Jermaine Ortiz. Jermaine Ortiz is a really, really good fighter. Guess what? We need to see that fight happen then. Why?
Yes,
why?
I just wanted to put his name.
Okay.
I just wanted to put his name.
Shout out to Casino Life Prince.
Put his name.
ATL, man.
Yeah,
Salute, fam. Salute to my brother, man. Yes, sir, man. Thanks for calling in, bro. Hey. I want to see that fight. Because my boxing criteria says what? I want to see the top guys fight the top guys. How many top 10 guys you fought? That's what my boxing criteria say. Last time I checked, I think when we looked at the Ring magazine, what the boy named Yoshino was ranked number 9 with the Ring. I don't know what his ranking was with the WBC, but he was ranked number 9 with the Ring. You get what I'm saying? So y'all say Ortiz, okay, put Ortiz in there. But I don't think Ortiz is he ranked number? Where's he ranked at? We gotta look and see. We gotta look and see what Ortiz is ranked at. Shout out to Boxing Gym. You say Shakur isn't exactly running his own career, by the way. Jermaine Ortiz gets his ass whooped. Listen. Boxing Gym. I want to see that fight now. But I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. And I said this yesterday. When you get certain fighters in the ring that's very special, and they make good fighters look ordinary, people start discrediting the good fighter. I saw it with Pernell. I saw it with Roy. I saw it with Hagler. I saw it with Lights Out Tony. You see it with the greats. You see it with the great fighters. So all the great fighters get criticized. Julio Cesar Chavez was another one. Oscar De La Hoya was another one. All of the great fighters get criticized. Sugar Shane Mosley, like all of the great fighters get criticized. When you're a great fighter, that comes with the territory. I'm not knocking that. So this is why I say, when you have a boxing criteria, the only way we're going to know who the best fighter is in the division, all of the guys have to fight each other. That's the only way to settle all disputes. Now, let's go over here. This is Coach Kenny. So Shakur Stevenson replied back to Coach Kenny. I guess Shakur didn't like what he said. He said, congratulations, yada, yada, yada. Shakur Stevenson told Coach Kenny, he said, the only fighter I've ever seen you train is your daughter, and oh my God, she trash, bum-ass trainer. So you know it is what it is. Shakur feeling some type of way. And I said this. I said, bro, I say he's going to start getting the criticism. He's going to start getting the hate. I said this. This is what I said. You get what I'm saying? So this is on Fight Hype. My thing is this here. I don't mind. I want to see the top guys fight each other. Y'all say Ortiz? Okay, put Ortiz ass in there. Shout out to Ben Gunn. You say Ortiz, put Ortiz in there. Matter of fact, let's pull up that 135 ranking. Let's do that. Let's pull up that 135 ranking. Call it, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, this is Nate. I'm calling from Texas.
Nate from Texas, talk to me.
All right. So the thing is, Shakur Stevenson has been pretty much dominant in every fight he's been in. Now, you got guys like Devin Haney, too, who's very impressive when he fights. But I don't see too many people calling him out. But it seemed to be, I don't know, there's something going on with that Crawford camp. For some reason, to me, for what I'm seeing, it seems like Crawford camp seems to get a lot of haters that just come out of the woodwork. Because if you ask me, some of these guys that they saying Shakur should be fighting, I don't even think they'll get through Keyshawn Davis or Keyshawn Johnson. That's just my opinion.
You mean Keyshawn Davis? Key.
Yeah, I don't think they'll get past.
Well, I mean, it's one thing to think that, and there's nothing wrong with that, but we got to see those fights. And this is why I say, everything I say, Nate, I always go back to my boxing criteria. If you're a top 10 guy, I want to see the top 10 guys fight each other. And I said this, I said, if you look at one guy who has a better resume in the lightweight division than any fighter in the lightweight division, that's Vasily Lomachenko. Vasily Lomachenko probably fought more top guys in the lightweight division. Now you can poke holes at Vasily Lomachenko's resume and say, man, you fought guys that were smaller than you. You had certain couple of guys pull up. No fighter is above reproach. So yeah, you can do that. But in 135, I would say that he fought more the top 10 guys, him and Teofimo Lopez. But Teofimo's no longer there anymore. You get what I'm saying? So the only way to clear all doubt, these guys got to mix it up and fight each other. Period. That's the only way. But my thing is, this is his first fight in the division. Okay, let's see who he fight next.
Moved up.
Let's see who he fight next. Let's see who he fight next. That's all I'm saying. And you know,
actually, the fight he had before Yoshino, I was pretty impressed with that fight because he got hit on that fight.
You're talking about Rob Koseka? Was that Koseka? Robson? I think that's what he fought.
Yeah, that was a good fight. Yeah. That was a good fight, and the guy can punch.
Yeah, Robson. Yeah, he did that boy dirty. No,
if you look at him after that fight, his forehead was swelling up.
They went the distance. I think they went the distance that fight, right? Did that fight go the distance?
Yeah, they sure did.
Yeah, went the distance. Yeah.
And he swelled up Shakur's forehead. Yeah, but Shakur still managed to make that. He just like how Crawford does. Yeah. He tends to adapt. He adapts to his opponent.
Yeah. As a matter
of
fact,
take away your strength and turn into a weakness.
Yeah, that fight did go the distance. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, listen, I'm with it. I ain't one thing about me.
Just give him a match. That's all I'm saying. Give him a match.
Okay,
if he's not so impressive, he's not fun to watch. We'll give him a match.
Okay, so I tell you what, is Jermaine Ortiz impressive?
He's pretty impressive.
Okay, cool. So what we need to do then, Jermaine Ortiz is impressive. Shakur Stevenson, you need to be fighting Jermaine Ortiz next then.
I would love to see that.
The people say they want to see you fight Jermaine Ortiz. They said you've been ducking the smoke from him. They say that he's been calling you out and you literally been ducking from him. So since you've been ducking the smoke for Jermaine Ortiz, Shakur, that's what you need to fight next because you ain't going to get Devin Haney next. I doubt if you get Devin Haney next.
I don't believe that's happening either.
So would you say
I don't think neither camps want that.
Would you say he's ducking Jermaine Ortiz if he were to fight Devin Haney next? Would you consider that him ducking Jermaine Ortiz?
I'm gonna be honest with you. When a lot of times when they ask Shakur, he always says most of the time he says the same thing. I'll fight anybody. He one of the few fighters that I believe when he say that, he actually mean it.
Mm. So my question is,
he got that much confidence in his technical skill.
So my question is, Nate, if Shakur were to fight Devin Haney next, would you look at that as, he ducking Ortiz?
No.
It's gonna be some people that say that. I'm pretty sure of that.
I think you know what? I think it's always gonna be people that are gonna say that.
All right, I'm back, guys. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I don't know what the hell happened. I have 2 internets. One of them went down, so I don't know what happened. I have 2 internets. One of them went down. What the fuck happened? All right, if you can hear me. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, man. My internet went down, so I don't know why. I have 2 of them, so. All right, cool. That's good. That's good. Sorry about that. Yeah, man. I have 2 internets. My internet is hardwired, so I don't even use Wi-Fi. But for whatever the reason, the one that I have hardwired just went down. So now I'm on my Wi-Fi switch to another one. Sorry about that, guys. Technical difficulties, but you know what it is. Shout out to City Slice. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, what to say, fam? You say Ortiz struggled with Jamel Herring. Y'all created Shakur smokes Ortiz easy. No. Hey, City Slice. No. City Slice. No. They say what the people saying is if they saying that Ortiz is the one and Shakur Stevenson is ducking him and he calling them out and he won't answer him, we need to see that Shakur fight. We need to see that Ortiz fight. Because if Ortiz is what they say he is, then guess what? He need to be next if Shakur can't get Devin.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yeah. He need to be that guy. As a matter of fact, hey Gene, hey City Slice Gene, check this out. Let's pull him up right quick. Let's pull up Ortiz right quick. Because from what I'm seeing right here, fam, Ortiz is, hold on. Put him up in the ring. Hold on, I'm finna put him up in the ring right now. I'm putting him up in the ring right now. Hold on. Show you something. Right here in this is the Ring magazine. This is the Ring. Ortiz is ranked number 10. He's 16-1, 8 KOs. So he's ranked number 10 right here. And Yoshino was ranked number 9. Yoshino was 16-0 with 12 KOs. We saw what Shakur did to him. He's ranked number 9 in the top 10. And let's go right here. Where is Yoshino ranked in the top 10 with the WBC? Yoshino is ranked number 4 with the WBC. Yoshino is ranked number 4 with the WBC. Shakur Stevenson is ranked number 3 in the WBC. The guy that's ranked higher than Shakur Stevenson, his name is Isak Chihuahua Cruz. Isak Chihuahua Cruz is ranked number 2 in the WBC. He's ranked higher than Shakur Stevenson, and the number 2 and number 3 was mandated by the WBC to fight each other. Guess what he did? The pit bull turned into a Chihuahua, and he ran his ass back to his kennel. True. That's what happened. And over here in the ring, where's Isak Cruz ranked at? Isak Cruz is ranked number 3 and number 4 in the Ring magazine. Shakur Stevenson is not even ranked in the top 10. A lot of you guys say Pitbull is a killer. Okay, cool. So now you're saying Jermaine Ortiz is the one. All right, fine. Jermaine Ortiz is the one. So we need to see that fight. But I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. I know you very well. When Shakur Stevenson disposes of Jermaine Ortiz, and I foresee that he will, you know what you're gonna say? You're gonna move the goalposts again. See, a lot of y'all, if the shoe fit, wear it. If the shoe fit, wear it. A lot of you guys are I like to say goalpost movers. We want to see what he do at 135. This is to any fighter. A lot of you like to move the goalpost to whoever the fighter is, right? I want to see what he do at 135. He get to 135. He got to fight somebody in the top 10. Okay, he fight a guy that's ranked number 4 with the WBC. That's all we got. Undefeated fighter. Beat him, make it look easy, right? And then you say, okay, well, he ain't fought nobody. He came out of Kobe Bar and Grill restaurant. That's fine. That's fair. But he was ranked number 10. He was ranked number 4 in the WBC, and he's ranked number 9 with the Ring magazine. Now check this out. Check this out. Check this out. When Tank Davis fought Isak Cruz, do you know when everybody, including myself, said, man, who the hell Tank fighting? I never even heard of Isak Cruz. Remember, I said Tank gonna knock this boy out in the 3rd round. I said Isak Cruz is slow. He ain't got no defense. He don't know how to throw a jab. Remember, I said all of that? Tank went 12 rounds with this guy. What did Leonard Ellaby say? I mean, you know, Isak Cruz, he's ranked. He was ranked like he's ranked in the top 5. He was ranked number 3 with the WBC. That's what Leonard Ellaby said. See, this is what kills me. I talk about the hypocrisy and the double standards. When Leonard Ellaby justified Tank fighting an unknown fighter who none of us have ever heard of, Isak Cruz, this is for you guys who say, well, the rankings don't matter. Okay, that's fine. Rankings don't matter, right? Rankings don't matter. Okay, this how I take your words and throw it back at you, though. Leonard Ellaby said he's ranked number 3 or ranked in the top 5 with the WBC. He's a good fighter. So what's good for the gander is not good for the goose. That's what he said. And then after that, they said he was a killer. Don't nobody want to fight Pitbull. Ryan Garcia ducked him. Ryan Garcia ducked up Pitbull. He turned the fight down. Remember y'all said that? Okay, well, that same Pitbull that you say that Ryan Garcia ducked, okay, well, he had an opportunity to fight Shakur Stevenson. Didn't y'all want to see that fight? Pitbull, pressure fighter, Mexican Mike Tyson. Ain't that what they say? Ain't that what they say? Guess what? He ducked the smoke. True. You know what I mean? New Era Boston he said, you can tell Shakur is coach's guy. We're going to start picking on the Puerto Rican monster. Listen, New Era Boston, call the show. This shit going to be too easy for me. This going to be easy work. New Era Boston, my brother, call the show. You say he's my guy. Ain't none of these niggas my guy. New Era Boston, be honest with the family. But call the show. I want to hear. Call the show, you. The one and only. Y'all call the show. Please call the show. 530-494-9636. 530-494-9636. The one and only. And what the other guy, the other brother name, New Era Boston. Please call the show. He said, I'm blocked, coach. You're not blocked. How'd you block? Your phone number not blocked. I don't have any numbers blocked on my phone at all. Literally. Yeah, you're not blocked at all. Phone line's open, 530-494-9636. I assure you you're not blocked. I don't even know what your number is. I don't block phone numbers. But I'm just saying, anybody, I don't care who it is, just call the show. You feel like Shakur's my guy, I got some questions for you. That's all, I got some questions for you. This shit gonna be easy. Just call the show. Anybody call the show. 530-494-9636. Anybody. Because y'all ain't answering the questions. Y'all ain't answering the questions. And I know this. I know this. Call it what's your name when you call it from.
What's going on, Coach? This is Ken Life Prison, man. I had one more thing I wanted to talk about.
Talk to me, fam.
Man, I feel like, we always end up talking about somebody who they complain about somebody not fighting the best. Like, it's always, like, one of the main topics I always hear in boxing is that the best don't fight the best. Mm. And me, in my opinion, bro, I don't even feel like that's a true statement no more. Like, I'm happy with what boxing at, bro. Like, the fights is happening. People like to sit on Ryan Garcia, but who the hell could beat him other than the other people who y'all calling the best? He's one of the best. He's one of the kings that they said was the king.
Yeah, the 4
Tank's fighting him.
Yeah, Tank fighting
him. Yeah, Tank's fighting him.
Yeah.
Haney's fighting Loma. We can't, that's Haney and Loma. That's 2 of the best. Boxing been doing us good, bro. Frank Martin fought Rivera. Caleb Plant fought Benavidez. The only one it's like, bro, the only person who done messed it up is like Spencer Crawford and Tyson Fury and Usyk. That's other than that, we getting everything we want. I think we should just really relax. Like Shakur couldn't have fought Haney or Tank right now.
Yeah.
And that's what we all crying about. They're not gonna give nobody credit unless it's either one of them because we know how good Shakur is. But to be complaining about the state of boxing, like bro, we so soon to forget that Shakur was just tearing up 130. He fought everybody he was supposed to. Like he's giving what he's supposed to give. He just came in the division, bro. I just don't like even the narrative. Like that's an old narrative. Maybe a couple years ago, the best one fighting the best. But bro, the best fighting the best. Jamel is undisputed at 154. He cleaned that out.
Yeah.
If we can go division by division, the best is fighting the best, bro. I just feel like it's an old argument.
Yeah.
Like every time somebody even bring that shit up, it's like, bro, just let the sport be the sport. That's an old ass topic.
I mean, my thing is this here. Again, my criteria is I'm not team my fighter don't have to fight your fighter because my fighter's a cash cow. I'm not an advocate of my fighter put more butts in seats than anybody else. That's not me. I'm not an advocate of, well, we saw what Ryan Garcia did to such and such. We automatically know what he'll do to Devin Haney or Tank or what we saw what Tank did to Hector Garcia, so we automatically know what he'll do to Shakur. No, we don't automatically know shit. You get what I'm saying, Crisino? The only way, and I go back to this, and this is the problem. See, a lot of these guys, they don't have a boxing criteria, Casino. This is what I'm trying to show you, fam. They don't have a boxing criteria. They have double standards, and I like to call them old goalpost moving ass niggas. When it fits that narrative, when it fits their narrative, they all for it. When it doesn't fit their narrative, they like to move the goalposts.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
A nigga like Teddy Atlas, bro. It's like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. To be 100% honest, bro, he old. Bro, don't nobody give a damn about what now he's talking about anyway, bro. It's really like that's the shit he said. It's some old shit to say. Like that's not even no. Like you sound like you don't even watch this shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's some old regurgitated shit. Like that you say, like you. Bro, they done said this shit about everybody. Bro, quit saying that shit, bro. People are fighting. The fight is happening. We should be excited about what boxing is at. Everybody always complaining about somebody's opponent. Like, bro, he took bread off his rankings, bro. He's ranked high. It's not his fault. He make him look simple. And he gonna make, and I don't think Jermaine Ortiz can even come close. I just feel like he should fight him, but I don't think, he's gonna smoke. He's gonna make that look easy, bro. He's gonna make it all look easy until he fights the ones he want him to fight. But
all right,
they're occupied.
All right. Hey, Casino. Hey, thank you for calling the show, brother. Hey, shout out to Casino Like Prayer, my brother, man. I salute them, man. ATL, stand up, man. Hey, Casino, right, though. I get exactly what he's saying. I get exactly what he's saying. My thing is, okay, cool. Let Jermaine Ortiz next. I don't believe in putting fighters in the witness protection program. If Jermaine Ortiz that guy, go ahead. But if he beat the guy, I don't want no goddamn excuses now. Don't be nigga-splaining and shit. Caller, what's the name you calling from?
Coach Malachi Williams, Willie Cole from Houston, Texas. How you doing, brother?
Willie Cole, talk to me, man.
What's going on, my brother?
Yes, sir. Willie Cole, man. That's an old pimp name right there, boy. Yes, sir.
That's it, brother. We're going to handle this in some gentleman style way today.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Coach, I've been listening, man. I've been listening, and I like that kid Casino, man. I like what he stands for. We're gonna just keep boxing moving. We are getting good fights.
Yeah, we're getting good fights. We're getting good fights.
Yeah, we're getting good fights. But I wanted to touch on the main topic of what you started to show out with, the double standard by these commentators, especially Teddy Atlas. So me and you know we're old enough to know and have been watching boxing long enough that Teddy didn't become a little guy lover really till Pacquiao. And after Pacquiao, it was a minute till Loma showed up, and he really gave Loma this big light. He's the best ever. So Teddy will never be able to appreciate someone like Shakur, because Teddy doesn't like the science. Teddy I mean, you just look at his training history. You know what I'm saying? Teddy's always been about the brawler. What we call him in Houston, the knucklers. You know what I'm saying? He's always been about that. And it's a blood and gut thing with him. And, you know, you had named a few. Hagler, Purnell, Roy, you know.
James Toney.
These guys.
Winky Wright.
James like Ricky Wright. Man, Winky was one of the best.
Floyd Mayweather.
Pretty Boy and Money.
Yeah.
If you think about it. He's never really going to give these guys any credit because they didn't take the extensive amount of damage. You know what I'm saying? He always calls Sugar Shane Mosley a gladiator, Tito Trinidad a gladiator. And that's simply because they wanted to get in there and trade. And what we were used to, think about it this way. When you name somebody like Hagler, right? The one fighter, and I never understood why, because I loved him as well. The one fighter that never got that criticism, believe it or not, was Sugar Ray. Sugar Ray never really got that criticism, but Sugar Ray, before he started getting into them Hagler fights and them Hearns fights, Sugar Ray was all about the science, man. He was fast, hit and not get hit, make his opponents look average at best. You know what I'm saying? And when he started brawling, you know, everybody, you know, still looked at him as the sweet science. Well, this new age sweet science, this my opinion, it's better than what it was back then. These youngsters coming from Floyd to now, we got youngsters that just don't get hit. And when you can appreciate someone like Shakur Stevenson that has mastered the art of the 1-inch punch in the pocket, you really don't like the sport of boxing. That is beautiful to me. You know what I'm saying? This is a man that's standing right within range of anybody to hit. And if you can't hit him and you're getting hit, you know what I'm saying? What are we to say? This kid was undefeated, man. All the media was talking about this kid, this Yoshiro guy, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
They were saying this is Shakur's toughest task to date. And this man actually said in Japanese that Shakur had no power. He would be easy to beat.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. He said that.
Coach, the old cliche. What we envy, we what? What we envy, we destroy. We tear them down, man.
I mean,
and that's all this is.
Again, I got other calls calling in, Willie Cole, but I don't have a problem with, okay, if Teddy Atlas feel the way he feel, fine. The only issue I have is what was that same energy with Vasily Lomachenko?
Right. With 2 losses.
What was that same energy with Vasily Lomachenko? That's one. And two, with the same energy with Vasily Lomachenko. And 2, then you ignore the fact that 3 guys who's supposed to be top guys refused to fight him, ducked him. So they didn't want to fight him. So what is he supposed to do? So now, okay, cool. Jermaine Ortiz, he want to smoke. Let's put him in there with Jermaine Ortiz.
Yeah. Throw him in there.
Give me
him. Because
if Shakur is who they say he is, give me a list of names. You guys I want to see him fight Ryan Garcia ass too. And give me a list of names who y'all want to see him fight, because I want to see if Shakur is who they say he is. If Shakur is who he say he is, and if Ryan Garcia who they say he is, and if Tank Davis is who they say he is, and if Devin Haney is who he said he is, and if Jermaine Ortiz is who they say he is, guess what? Isak Cruz, his ducking ass, I don't even want to put his ass in there no more. So, and Ryan ducked 3 fights in 2021. So it is what it is, man. But I got other calls calling in. Shout out to Willie Cole, man. Salute, fam. Shout out to Willie Cole.
Thank you, Coach. All right, brother.
Yes, sir. That's where I'm at with it. That's where I'm at with it. Because I ain't impressed with Ryan Garcia either. Be honest with you. Call what's your name, where you calling from?
Hey, yo, this is Mayo from the shop. What's going on, Coach?
Mayo from the side, talk to me.
Hey, man, you having a good show. Just to touch on the topic at hand, the whole Teddy Atlas thing, I think it's a fair judgment to say, like, Shakur's style is boring. You know what I mean? Like, I enjoy boxing. I like all the other styles. I like all styles, you know, but some styles are more entertaining than others. I think that's fair to say. You know, if it's his opinion that it's boring, you know, that's just his opinion. I like Teddy Ellis for the most part. I like his takes. He be keeping it real on a lot of stuff. Sometimes he be capping. Kind of like Paulie Malignaggi. Like sometimes he just say some real shit. Other times it just be like, I don't like fully rock with that. But most of his opinions, I feel like, you know, he truly believes and it comes from his heart. So agree with everything the man says. But like pertaining to Shakur's style, it's kind of like, you know, a pure boxing style for the most part. I mean, his last couple fights, I think since the Nakatilia fight, he started coming forward more, stepping forward to people. And that's been more entertaining to watch, especially how he's just, you know, just flipping in the pocket. Beautiful to me. But I can see how, you know, some people think it's boring, especially from the skill set of Shakur. It's not really that he himself is boring, it's just he's so much better. Kind of like the Mayweather thing. He's so much better that the fights aren't good fights. It's like one-sided. He just really blowing people out. And to touch on that comment from Teddy Atlas, which is a problem I really have with like top ranked cards. Like they're usually like super one-sided. It's like you feeding killers cans and shit. Not that this guy Shakur fought was like a bum. He was ranked in the top 10. You know what I mean? So it's like a legitimate fight for me. Like I also have that criteria. Like, you know, you want to see the best fight, top 10 competition.
Right.
But
and Yoshino's ranked in the top 10.
Yeah. It was a fair fight. It wasn't like
you know,
dude wasn't a bum, but just compared to Shakur, it was just like.
So my thing is this here. Okay, so if Shakur's style is boring, what about the Dimitri Bivol?
It's a little boring too.
Okay, so.
But I mean, it's enjoyable. I mean, I like boxing, so it's like enjoyable. But I'm not saying it as in like a bad way. You know what I mean? I just think there's just more entertaining styles. Bivol's not like Christian.
So what style of boxing you like?
Me personally, I love inside fighters. I like I think inside fighters go well with any style, you know. So you match an inside fighter with an outside fighter, if I counter puncher, any style, it's like they usually makes a good fight.
So you
That's
like
my personal.
So you like the Sebastian Fundoras because he fights on the inside. You like the Chocolatito?
Not Sebastian Fundora. I mean, he isn't entertaining, but he really doesn't belong there. I'm more like
he's an inside
Castano.
fighter. He's an inside fighter. Oh, Castano?
Yeah, he's an inside fighter. I like Castano more because he's like built for, you know, like Fundora. Just my problem with Fundora, he was just always too tall to have that style. You know what I mean? It's kind of like Benavidez.
You talking about Castano? You talking about Brian Castano that got knocked out by Jamel Talo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Inside fighter like that because he's short. You know, it makes sense for him to be on the inside. You know what I mean?
So
somebody like Benavidez or they're like tall and on the inside, which is fun to watch, but it's just like, you know, fundamentally it's what say you if you get a fighter that's an inside fighter like a Brian Castano, inside fighter like an Isaac Cruz? Do you look at Isaac Cruz as an inside fighter? Yeah. He's like a brawler.
Do you like that style?
Yeah, it's entertaining to watch. Yeah, I like all the styles.
Entertaining to watch. So I would love to see that brawler, that inside fighter, Isaac Cruz, fight that pillow fisted Shakur Stevenson. I would love.
I don't think Shakur is pillow fisted. Like he just, shit. I mean, for me, Shakur Stevenson is so fucking. Like you can just see it when you look at him. Like that dude is fucking amazing. Like. I really want to see Shakur versus the winner between Loma Haney, or not that somebody as dangerous as like a Tank. Because anybody from here to 135 and even to 140, it seems like he's just gonna beat their ass. I mean, he just came up to 135. He got new power. Like he already was outclassing guys at a ridiculous level, but now you give him power. We probably are about to start witnessing some of the worst assholes in boxing. Some Floyd Mayweather, Arturo Gatti level shit from Shakur Stevenson.
I mean,
like that power, like.
I don't know. Like, I really don't know. Like you knock the guy down 2 times, you fight him in the pocket, you're hitting him in the pocket, and you're hitting and not getting hitting in the pocket, and that style is boring, even though he dropped the guy twice. But Fundora, I'm not saying you, but Fundora has an exciting style, but he got knocked the fuck out. Literally. Castano is an exciting style, but Jamel Charlo put his ass to sleep. You get what I'm saying in the second fight. So, and again, I get it. Styles make fight. I have no problem with that. Whatever style you like is whatever style you like. But my thing is Jermaine Ortiz, they say Jermaine Ortiz is the guy. We need to see that. We need to see that guy. We need to see Jermaine Ortiz. Because we saw him fight Lomachenko. Some say felt that he won that fight. I felt that Lomachenko pulled it out because he gave out the gas in the second half of the fight. I felt that way. And I saw that fight twice. But yeah, we need to see that. We need to see that. But I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen before I let you go, Mayo from the shop. I've been watching this shit a minute. When you have these fighters, and I feel like that Shakur Stevenson is a generational fighter.
Oh yes, most definitely.
Those type of fighters, when they fight good fighters, and they make it look easy, like an Oscar Valdez. Last time I tell Oscar Valdez ain't no slouch. Shout out to my brother Rockman. Oscar Valdez ain't no slouch. He one-sided that dude. Literally dropped him and everything, one-sided.
Yeah.
Oscar Valdez ain't never got beat like that. Never.
Yeah.
And then the goalpost goes. I seen it with bro. I'm telling you, I seen this shit. The goalpost gonna start to move. That's what they're gonna do. But shout out to Mayo from the shot. Salute to you, fam. We got other calls calling in. Salute. Y'all, I wanna see them dudes. Whoever y'all say the killers is. Hey, listen. Whoever y'all say the killers is, y'all say it's Ortiz. Okay, cool. Let's get on. Let's get in contact with Bob and see can we make that fight happen. I want to see that fight. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This Sean from Duval County.
Sean from Duval, talk to me, fam.
Hey, you said I was watching one of your podcasts the other day. You say he was gonna start getting hated on, because he's the next generational fighter.
I said that,
but I don't. But people have their opinions. And I mean, I seen a channel the other day earlier today they tried to say that the guy was racist. But I mean, people have their favorites who they like. Just like any other channel. And then your other caller said something about the dude fighting tomato cans. But I mean, if these other fighters lodging by fighting the man, if he can't get no fight, he need to stay sharp and stay busy. And so, he gonna fight whoever's next. You see what I'm saying? But I think he fought a good fight the other night. And it is what it is. And he not pillar fist because the knockouts he had in the last few fights.
I mean, yeah, he been stopping dude. So no, I'm just saying whatever criticism they have, that's fine. He's pillar fisted, he can't punch. That's fine. He's not. Teddy Adams said that on Twitter. He said Shakur is not a puncher. I have no problem with any of that. Well, just name me the punchers at 135. Who are the punchers at 135? And let's see which one of these punchers are willing to get in the ring with the pillow fisted. Overly hyped.
I think he'll run through him.
Overly hyped. Shakur Stevenson. If I don't see Ryan Garcia breaking his neck to fight Shakur Stevenson, then then that tell me something. If I don't see Tank Davis or Devin Haney or any of these other guys, because I want to see Shakur fight Ortiz, because y'all say he the one, right? And if he get by Ortiz, I want to see these top guys, these knockout artists, these killers. I want to see them fight the guy.
Ryan Garcia is gonna end up moving up, man. He's gonna get this damn big.
I want to see him fight the guy. I want to see him fight the guy. I want to see what he got. I really do.
Well, I'll put my money on Shakur. The guy that stays busy,
Hey, shout out to Sean for Duval. Salute, man. Duval County, stand up, man. Salute, fam. Salute to you, brother. Thank you for calling the show.
All right, homie.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Sean, man, from Duval, man. Yeah. That's what I want to see. Shout out to City Slice. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter up. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, "How can you call the man that masters dodging in the pocket and has lost only 8 rounds boring?" He said, "Go look at any Shakur opponents and tell me he has no power." Listen. The City Slice. This is what I'm saying, fam. What I like to do, my brother, I like to, for the sake of argument, whatever they say. This is how I am, City Slice. Whatever they say, yeah, you right, dog. You got that. When your fighter gonna fight him? You get what I'm saying, City Slice? That's where I'm at with it. Yo, whatever you say, when your fighter when Devin Haney gonna fight him? When Tank Davis gonna fight him? When Ryan Garcia gonna fight him? Yeah, you're right. He pillow fisted. Yeah, dog, he ain't got no punching power. You right about all of that. When no dude's gonna fight him? And then they get quiet.
True.
Hey, City Slice. When I asked them who them killers that's at 135, when those killers gonna fight Shakur, they start niggas playing.
We must internalize the flatulation of the matter by transmitting the effervescence of the Indonesian proximity in order to further segregate, to preclude on the issue of world domination would only circumcise the revelation that reflects the aphrodisiac symptoms which now perpetrates the Jericho's activation.
That's it. I ain't got nothing else to say. Whatever you say, you right, dog. You got that, dog. When Ryan gonna get down with him again? Goddamn, see, no, man, see what it is, see, no, you know, God, dude, I know, right. Oh, shit, they go to niggas playing, chicken Georgian, buck dancing, scratching where they don't itch. They go to doing all that. They say everything but the right thing. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's inevitable. It was inevitable. I was going to call one more time. Okay? You already know how it is. This show is on fire. All right? We're fire. Okay? So you know where we coming from. All the hate from my boy Shakur. All the hate that you can have, man. Oh, the guy can't punch. The guy ain't got nothing going on for him. He ain't that famous. Man, didn't he sell out tickets for 10,000 people? Didn't he put seats?
Listen, it's fine. Listen. I have no problem with the criticism of Shakur Stevenson. If you want to criticize him, all I'm saying, just be fair with it. Don't say that they hyping him up like he's Sugar Ray Robinson when you literally hyped Vasily Lomachenko up as being the greatest thing since Hog Moss and Chitlins. So that's the double standard that I'm attacking. I'm attacking the double standards. And then you say his style was boring. Literally, he fought in the pocket, didn't do no running, none of that. He was in the pocket fighting this guy, dropped him twice, and that was boring. But Fundora's style was exciting, but Fundora got knocked the fuck out.
Sorry ass fight with Fundora. Pathetic ass shit. I love boxing that way too. I love my Barrera Morales type of fight, but at least it was a smarter type of fighter back then. And you know when the coach said, I forgot who it was. I think it was Willie. He said, you know what? These skilled fighters are a lot more skilled than back in the day. I cannot agree with that. Yes, our science and everything has developed people a little bit more stronger and a little bit more athletic than what it was back then, even faster people. But at the end of the day, it's a gift that God gave you to be a slick, great-ass boxer, IQ. It's a gift of what you get. That's why we look at Roy Jones Jr. as one of the greatest of all time. That's why we look at Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard. It's a gift that God gives you, the Lord. You know what I mean? It ain't about It ain't about science. It's about what you're gifted with. Yeah, you got to train your ass off to keep that up, to keep it going on. But to say that the new boxers here are better than the ones from back then, I denounce that. I can't take that. But anyway, my bad, Coach. That just got a little rough up.
I mean, but how can you denounce it in one breath and then say Vasily Lomachenko is the best fighter, is better than all the greats?
No. Hold on, Coach. We said we talk about skills, Coach. Blessed skills. He was blessed with great skills. All I'm saying is, when you look at Vasily Lomachenko, the way he glides in that ring, the way he moves and makes him look silly, like Billy. You know what I mean, Coach? He makes him look like you don't even belong there. What you even wasting my time? Oh my God, the greatness just pouring out of him. That's what I'm saying, Coach. Now, am I saying he's greater than Muhammad Ali? I'm saying he's replicating something that's come before. Now, I'm not saying he's greater than. I'm saying he's a replica of something great, of a combination of Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, okay? not Marvin Hagler, Henry Armstrong, okay? We're talking about bringing legends together and morphing them into the Matrix, okay? That's what we talking about, Coach. He will never be them.
Nicolino Loche. Sorry, what I said. Oh, man.
But look at this, Coach.
Shit right here, boy.
But look at this, my bad, Coach. I plead the fifth. But look at this, Coach. I'm gonna be real with you, and this is the last thing I'm gonna say, because you know how I am, Coach.
Yeah.
I start ranting and shit.
Yeah.
I tell my grandpa, I said, "Man, Grandpa, you talking about the same shit all damn day." But what I'm trying to say at the end of the day, just let me say this. Please, my people, everybody, in every diversity, don't matter who you are. You could be Hispanic, you could be Ecuadorian. I really don't care right now. Okay, I want y'all to really pay attention. I said it so many times. Coach, you know I've been calling a whole year, Coach. More than a year. You know I've been calling every day, right, Coach?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Every day. That's dedication, okay? Dedicate yourself to do something in your life. People out there in the real world and our community. We dedicate to be here with you, Coach, to say this. We all going to say it one time. I'm going to say it for everybody, because some people look like they don't want to talk about reality sometimes. Tank Davis, bobblehead, his team, y'all need to criticize them a little bit more, okay? Because they're getting away with mockery up in here in the boxing business. These guys are actually trying to convince the community that they're the, like you know what? One of the guys who was
I got other callers called in D block, so I just give
okay, here we go. Tank Davis said he's the greatest. I'm just telling you that. He said that. So hopefully I can criticize what he said and show me why he's the greatest. D block, D town, D block, Baltimore, stand up.
Yeah, man, y'all got to wrap the call up, man. Call up, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, this is Nate calling back. I had to call one more time, Coach.
Nate, talk to me.
Hey, man, I don't know what the fuck that was, but look, all these people that's talking about, well, this fighter's not exciting to watch, or this fighter not. The name of the game is to hit and not get hit. Basic principle in the art of boxing. You talking about guys floating in the ring and they still crossing their feet when they pivoting? I don't want to hear that shit. That's all I had to say, Coach.
Hey, shout out to Nate, shout out to Nate, man, and give me a round of applause. Salute, fam. Texas stand up. Hey, you know what though? And I tell you guys time and time again, a slick fighter, a slick boxer is one who fight in the pocket. If you don't like a fighter that's fight on the back foot, okay, a slick fighter is one who fight in the pocket. It's called the art of swimming and not get wet. If he's standing in front of you, you swinging and can't hit him, and he's slipping and countering, like goddamn, like what you want? That's a slick fighter. James Toney is a slick fighter. Chocolatito is a slick fighter. Shakur Stevenson is a slick fighter. I'm gonna be right here in the pocket with you, dog. You ain't gonna be able to lay a finger on me. I don't like that kind of style. So what you like? What you want? I want people who can brawl, hit each other, and punch each other. You know, like that. Call what's your name? Where you calling from?
I'm good, Coach. Hashirama.
Hashirama, talk to me.
What's up, Coach? Hey, first of all, you got to limit D-Box calling. God damn, he's putting me to sleep.
Oh,
Get
yeah.
him out of here. Anyway, that's beside the point. No disrespect, D-Box. Anyway, so I was thinking about this match the other day, right, Coach? I was thinking about that Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis, right? And then it hit me. It hit at 136, right? Obviously, there's no 136 division, right? And right, Gervonta Davis's Reggie belt ain't gonna be on the line. So is this gonna be a 10-rounder? How are they gonna justify this?
No, it's gonna be a 12-round fight. Ryan Garcia Tank Davis fight gonna be a 12-round fight. And Leonard Ellerby said in the interview that they're fighting for everything. Everything's on the line. I don't know what everything is, but I think he's talking about they say this fight right here, and I totally disagree with this. But whoever wins this fight between Tank and Ryan is going to be the face of boxing. I don't know how they come to that conclusion. I really don't know how they come to that conclusion. But it is what it is. So they're fighting at 136, nothing on the line. It's a cash grab type fight. That's it. That's the way I see it. So there's nothing on the line really.
Yeah. But my thing is, it's not a title eliminator at 140, right? So scratch that out the way. It's not a 135 fight. So I just don't see how they can justify it.
Yeah, no, this is a cash grab. This is just Tank is very popular. Ryan Garcia is popular. This is a popularity fight, basically. This is a popularity fight. Tank is popular. He's a good fighter, a good amateur background, stuff like that. Ryan Garcia is popular on social media, stuff like that. You know, so that's just what it is. He has an audience, you know, that follow him from, even though he's a boxer, but he has an audience that represent for him from social media as well. Floyd Mayweather even criticized and said that Tank built his big fans come from kicking ass. Ryan Garcia fans come from YouTube. So that's what Floyd Mayweather said. So I get that. So both of these guys are popular. Ryan Garcia, it has commercial endorsements, stuff like that. I know what it is. It's a cash grab. That's all it is. But yeah, that's it. It's nothing more, nothing less.
Right. I mean, I don't mind it being a cash grab, but shit, if it's a cash grab, just say what it is. It's a stick up, you know, like say what it is. But anyway, whatever. See, this is LB from DC, right? But we don't claim his ass over here. You know, he'd be lying like shit. Like, you know, if I saw him in DC, I'd smack him with a mumbo sauce. But anyway, that's beside the case. Anyway, Coach, thank you for having me. I'll let you go.
Salute, fam. Yes, sir. Yeah, I mean, that's all that is. That's all that is. Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis. That just, you know, that just, you know, is really more of a popularity fight, to be honest with you. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Oh, what's up, Coach? It's New Boxing, Back TV, man.
All right, Thug and D from DC, from B-More. Talk to me.
No, my bad, Coach. I thought I was blocked from I just had to press the one before. You feel? That's but all I was saying, Coach, you gotta be fair. You feel me? Cause old media, right? They would have dragged Tank if he fought Yoshino, man. Like I heard people literally say that nobody beating Shakur at 135 because he beat Bruce Evil. Like, I can't make this up, Coach. That's crazy. Like, Goku never fought an American fighter, Coach. Like, he was tailor-made for Shakur. I'm just speaking of what I saw, you feel me?
Like 3, 4 pounds.
All right. Oh yeah, my bad. I'll chop my pieces, but and another thing, Chief Coach, right? Shakur, you know he could have fought Hector Garcia at 130 for his belt.
Somebody Hector Garcia?
Yeah.
He couldn't make the weight. So what are you saying? You saying he ducked Hector Garcia?
That's what I'm saying.
Said he ducked him?
I'm saying he could have fought him, but he chose boxing.
How we could have fought him?
What if he could have chose Hector Garcia instead of choosing Robson Casasiao, whatever his name is.
Robson Casasiao.
You don't think so?
No. Robson Casasiao was that was his next fight. He was defending his titles against I think Robson Casasiao was the mandatory or something of that sort. He was defending his titles against his Mendo, if I'm not mistaken. And Robson Casasiao and then he lost his belts on the scale. Shakur lost his belts on the scale. So, I mean, I don't know. They can still fight at 135. They can still fight at 135 if Hector Garcia want to fight.
Now they can. Yeah, now they can. Yeah. That's all I was saying, Coach. I just felt the double standard. You feel me? But we still need the fans to bigger back and forth to build the fights up. You feel me? Keep boxing on the mat.
All right. Shout out to Thug and D.
And you know your boy, listen, Coach. You know your boy De Los Santos, he on Shakur head, right?
All right, yes. With De Los Santos, he's with the PBC, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So is Al Heyman gonna make the fight?
He might. He was going. He would have made the fight if Pitbull would have accepted.
Hey, I can't hear you, Thug and D. Your phone went out.
My bad. You think he would have made the fight if Pitbull would have accepted?
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Yeah, if Pitbull would accept it, I don't know. That's $1 million. That's $1 million question. I don't know. Those are answers that we don't know the questions. Those are questions that we don't know the answers to. So you know, Pitbull is a PBC fighter. He turned the fight down. So I don't know.
So right now, Coach, my boogeyman is De La Santos. You feel? Because he can't find no fight.
Who ducking him?
He really can't find no fight, Coach.
Okay, so who ducking him? So Shakur ducking De Los Santos and Pitbull ducking? Tank Davis ducking him too?
No, you don't think he might take your line, right?
Okay, so I can't. Hey, Thugger D, your phone bad. You got a bad reception, dog. Hey, thank Thugger D. Thank you for calling, fam. I can't even hear you now. Right now. All right, salute. Hey, man. So De Los Santos. Okay, hold on. Let's write all these names down. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Let's write these names down. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? I can't hear you, fam. You sound muffled. I can't even hear you.
Mayday from Palm Springs.
All right, Mayday from Palm Springs. Talk to me.
Yeah, man. I just want to say, going on, Coach, how you doing? And pertains to Shakur and his style, I feel like Shakur, he's a solid slick boxer. But truthfully, I feel like something that the last couple fights have been kind of stale, like his punches. He's not as explosive as he was at 130. So I don't know if it's because he's sort of like punching sort of at the same speed with all his punches, but he ain't moving as quick as he used to. I don't know if it's because of his weight. I really feel like he kind of really needs to stay up above 135. He needs to be at like 140. I think he kind of, is moving a little bit slower than before. You feel me?
Talking about Shakur?
Yeah, Shakur.
Yeah, so because
like
he's moving.
His puncher speed, I don't know, it looked like it took a dip.
Oh, that's good.
If you really compare him, to Devin, you know what I'm saying? You could clearly see Devin is way faster in motion.
I mean, that's good.
Than Shakur is. So if they did match up, I believe Devin will probably fare a little bit better than him.
Okay.
Just simply.
De Los Santos. Okay, so all right. Hey, thank you for calling. Hey, thank you for calling the show. Thank you for calling the show, brother. Hold on. Do I got to, Mayday from Palm Springs. Salute to you, fam. Salute, brother. Salute. Yeah. So De Los Santos. Okay, we got. So I'm writing all these names down. Y'all say De Los Santos, huh? Okay. De Los Santos, the boogeyman. All right, cool. So now this where I'm at with it. This is where Coach Malachi is at with it. Where Coach Malachi is at with it right now is this. This where I'm at right now. Let me tell y'all where I'm at. Some of you guys are saying that, hey, man, Shakur is ducking Jermaine Ortiz, right? Jermaine Ortiz. This is the last call. Let me see. Last call in this show. A lot of y'all some of y'all got some bad receptions, dog. Like, I don't know what type of phones y'all got. Y'all got these Obama phones, dog. Y'all got to go get a real phone, man. Call what's your name, where you calling from?
Yo, Coach, it's Rick from Toronto, man.
Shout out to Rick from Toronto. Talk to me.
Yo, my man, I gotta say, like, I love watching you every day, but when you in a serious tip, you on the serious tip today, all the callers, all the listeners, they get serious, man. You controlling the crowd, baby. You control the crowd. And when you hype, you happy, you got the tenderoni calling in, all them calls, all the listeners are there peppy, they're happy, they're all listening to you. Yeah, man, it's all good. But listen, in regards to people calling Shakur pill-fisted and light and, like soft or whatever, it's a style, man. And not only that, in regards to, and I was doing analysis in regards to North American, like, contact sport, combat sport, like, viewers. 60 to 70%, they're casual viewers, irrespective of it would be MMA or like pro boxing or whatever. They're looking for violence. They're looking for blood. They're looking for knockouts. People getting laid out with shit. But for boxing enthusiasts such as ourselves, anywhere ranging from the 25 to say 35 or 40% viewership, we like the art, the sweet science, the aspects of how a boxer progresses. We'll even follow certain boxers just upon to see the growth and how they've grown over the years, and seeing the progression in regards to style and how much they've, attributed and trained and, adjusted their style according to how, the ranks are and whatnot, right? So to attain the belt, to attain glory, to attain fame, whatnot,
you know, some of these boxers that they go through. So like in regards to like a lot of viewers saying like, oh yeah, man, he's pillow fisted and shit. That's just like in regards to casual viewers. I think that's my view, Coach. I don't know what you have to say about that.
I mean, no, there's nothing. Listen, my thing is, there's nothing wrong with a fighter. If you criticize the fighter, say he's pillow fisted, fine. I have no problem with that. I'm gonna go back to my criteria. Okay, who are the fighters that are the killers in that weight division that are not pillow fisted, that fight the types of styles that fight the type of styles that you want them to fight? Name them. This is why I try to get guys to name the names. Give me the names. Okay, Tank Davis is not pillow fisted. He's a killer. Okay, they say Pitbull Cruz, he's not pillow fisted. He's a killer. They say Jermaine Ortiz, he's not pillow fisted. He's a killer. They say Edwin De Los Santos, and I remember Edwin De Los Santos. I think he lost to a guy by the name of William. Split decision. He lost to a guy by the name of William or something of that sort. I forgot the guy's name. De Los Santos is a killer. So my thing is to say, okay, all these guys are killers. We need to see Shakur fight De Los Santos. We need to see Shakur fight Ortiz. These are the two we need to see him fight. But I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. If he beats these guys, you know what they're going to say? I'm asking you, what they're going to say. If he beat him, what they're going to say?
Well, it was, you know, it wasn't a matchup of style. He was boring and shit like that. You know, like they're gonna be like contradictory in the context of styles of what they're looking for as they stated. You know, blood, violence, that type of shit.
Yeah. All right. So, all right, it is what it is. What you like is what you like. My thing is, you know, it is what it is. I'm not trying to. I get it. Everybody like their types of style. There's nothing wrong with that. I just want to point out the double standards and the hypocrisies, because for what I'm looking at. When I look at the 135-pound division, who the fuck is De Los Santos fighting? If you say Shakur ain't fighting nobody, who the hell is De Los Santos fighting? Who the hell is Jermaine Ortiz fought? Well, he fought Vasily Lomachenko. He lost to Vasily Lomachenko. All right. And before that, who the hell he fought before that? I think he fought Jamel Herring at he fought him at 135, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So my thing is, okay, cool. So I want to see these guys fight this guy. Shakur Stevenson, again, he's pillow fisted. He don't have the power. The other caller said that he looked like he slowed down a little bit. That should be even more the reason why people should be breaking their neck to get in the ring with him.
Agreed, but like as you even outlined, you know, that age of like boxers coming out and calling out people and having the, you know, their chest big up, like, you know, long gone are the days of the Marvin Haglers, the B-Hops of the world, right? No one's calling out. Even that video when they had fucking Tank on that podcast, he's like, yeah, once you call out his name or whatever, and he honestly, I don't what. Come on, man.
It is what it me. I'm in the bottom line business. This is where I'm at. I'm through with the tongue wrestling. I'm in the bottom line business. I don't believe in putting nobody in a witness protection program. Whoever the fuck y'all say the killers is at 135, they need to be fighting each other. Period. If they ain't fighting each other, I really don't want to hear it myself. Because from what I'm seeing, ain't all these niggas doing the same thing. And if you got three fighters who ducked the pillow fisted Shakur Stevenson, if they ducked him, how am I punish Shakur when he got three guys that ducked him? You literally, like, ain't nobody mad at Isak Cruz. Ain't nobody mad at Isak Cruz. Like, Isak Cruz just get a pass. You know what I mean? Like, oh, well, yeah, you know, again, like, I just don't get it, dog. But I'm finna wrap the show up, man. Finish up your last statement.
Coach, that Isak is a dummy who's trying to claim fame off of a defeat, my man. Yeah. Like, that's idiotic.
Oh, but that's
idiotic. But anyways, Coach, you know what? To all those viewers out there, listen, that Brian Custer's got to go, man. My boy, fucking Coach Malachi's got to get in there as a promoter, man. He can get the fights together. Let's get that going, man. You know what I mean?
All right, shout out to Rick from Toronto. Salute. Yeah, man. So that's my thing. That's my thing of this here. That's my thing of this here. If you telling me this, what I gotta say for you guys, for all you Tank Davis fans. If you telling me that Tank Davis is Matilda Gorilla, he's a killer, guess what? I need some conclusions to the 135-pound division. I hold the same criteria for heavyweight, welterweight, all the divisions. Again, this is where I'm at with it. I don't give a fuck if your fighter's a cash cow. I don't care if he's a star. I don't care if he's riding around with Lambos and suicide doves. I don't care how many Instagram followers he got. I need a conclusion. Ryan Garcia, you know, people say he's a TikTok model, Instagrammer. I need some conclusion. If you say he got the fastest left hook in the history of boxing and he's the greatest a Mexican-American fighter says Oscar De La Hoya, I need to see some conclusion. Because guess what? He's fighting Tank Davis. Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis fighting each other. So that's going to be a process of elimination fight. Somebody getting knocked out in that fight. Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis is going to be a process of elimination fight. That's what I like about this fight with Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. Okay, they say Ryan Garcia is a killer. They say Tank Davis is a killer. Guess what? We got two killers coming together to fight each other. I'm happy. There's going to be a conclusion. Somebody getting knocked out. Whoever get knocked out, he got to fall to the back of the line. And then we got Shakur. We have Devin. We have Jermaine Ortiz. We have De Los Santos. Yeah, man, De Los Santos is a killer. Okay. De Los Santos is a killer, huh? Oh, he lost to William Foster. I saw that fight. He lost to William Foster last year. And I don't want no double standards. I don't want no nigger splaining, no chicken Georgia, no buck dancing. No, because I know what these guys do. Shakur Stevenson, he's overrated. Shakur Stevenson ain't got no punching power. Shakur Stevenson is pillow-fisted. Shakur Stevenson has a boring, I fight inside of the pocket, I'm going to stand in front of you, and you're not going to be able to hit me style. That should be all the more reasons why those other killers in the lightweight division should be breaking their neck to get in the ring with him. That's it. That's simple as that. Simple as that. Name the names. You say De Los Santos, okay, fine. What the other name is? You say Jermaine Ortiz, fine. Who the other name is? You say Devin Haney, he the undisputed lightweight champion of the world, fine. Who the other name is? You say Tank Davis, he's Matilda Gorilla, fine. Who is that? Ryan Garcia. You say he got the fastest left hook in the history of boxing, fine. Who else? Who the other names is? Who the other names is? Lomachenko, okay, Loma. Put Loma on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So out of these 7 fighters, Lomachenko and Devin Haney is fighting each other. Bam. Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis is fighting each other. Bam. That leaves De Los Santos, Jermaine Ortiz, and Shakur Stevenson. I'm not even going to put Pitbull on this list. Pitbull ain't shit. I don't want nobody talking to me about Pitbull. Fuck Pitbull. He ain't shit. His claim to fame is he got beat 12 rounds. He got beat by Tank Davis. That's his claim to fame. He got the same claim to fame as Roland Romero. He went 12 rounds with Tank. Roland Romero got knocked out. Nigga turned down mandated fights. He don't get no respect from me. I give 2 fucks about Pitbull. Want to see Tank fight him again myself, to be honest with you. Want to see Tank fight him again myself. But it is what it is. Let's give everybody a round of applause. William Cepeda ducked Shakur Stevenson. William Cepeda was offered the Shakur Stevenson fight. His team turned it down. George Kambosos as well. He was one of the 3 fighters that said, nah, that's okay, I'll pass. That William Cepeda. See, y'all got to know these things. That William Cepeda. He turned down Shakur Stevenson. A featherweight that moved up to the 135-pound division. He turned that fight down. That guy. Remember that. These niggas ducking, man. So y'all holler about De Los Santos, okay, fine. Jermaine Ortiz, okay, fine. Listen, man, I need a conclusion, man. I need a conclusion. All this hiding niggas and put them in the witness protection program, I ain't with all that.
Sunshine when Tank's gone.
I'll smack the shit out of him in front of everybody.
Only dark times for you.
I mean, just throw Haney's name in the hat. There is no fucking hat.
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
I don't play them type of games.
Leonard Ellaby, why you always talking about me?
Did you fucking learn your lesson from that with AJ?
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
I'll knock that motherfucker's hole out. Period.
Only dark times for you.
It ain't no hats to throw nothing in here. We're running a fucking business.
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
fucking idiot.
Leonard L.B. Why you always talking like
I want to see these top guys who y'all say killers fight each other. Again, I'm a listen. Shakur Stevenson I'm gonna just say this, just for the sake of, I don't believe this shit, but I'm gonna just say this just for the sake of argument. I'm gonna agree with all the critics say. He's a hype job. He's this, he's that, pillow fist, all that stuff there. I want to see these other guys break their neck to get in the ring with this hype job. I don't want to hear no shit about, no, I don't like his style. I don't like his style. He be running. No, he's sitting right there in the pocket. He's sitting right there in the pocket. That's where he's sitting right there in the pocket. I know what you're going to do. You're going to move the goalpost. I know. That's what you do. That's what you do. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Go ahead, AB.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Yeah, I ain't really getting no phone calls. Nobody telling me who I want to see him fight this, that, yada, yada. I'm like, okay. Well, just Thug and D said De Los Santos. Yeah, they say De Los Santos the boogeyman. Okay, that's what they say, right? Well, it look like William Foster already put pause on De Los Santos. That guy, the boogeyman.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything you say, 5. Go ahead, ask me a question. Did you? 5.
Yeah, I wanna see that fight. I want to see that fight. They got to call Al. Al got to be the one to make that fight happen. Got to call Al, right?
Well, you know, I guess I got to be like everybody else and saying Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
And these killers should be anxious to get in the ring with a pillow-fisted guy. A guy who sits right there in the pocket, slick black fighter, right? Should be some other slick black fighters anxious to get in the ring with him. Should be some Mexican killers anxious to get in the ring with him. Slick Hispanic fighters or some killers, right? They should be anxious to get in the ring with him. That's all I'm saying, fam. I hear what you're saying, but I don't see I hear what you're saying. I want to see that. De Los Santos, what is he? He Dominican? Yeah, let him go ahead and, De Los Santos, Jermaine Ortiz. Yeah, I want to see that. I want to see that. Shout out to Tay Hill. Hey, okay. Dropping that. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Boy,
he said, congrats on the 20K. Yeah, I appreciate that, fam. Yeah, I really appreciate that. Yeah, I want to see that. Shout out to Tay Hill. Salute to you, fam. Yeah, I want to see that. Yeah, I want to see that. I want to see that. See, there's some questions, there's some serious questions that we need some serious answers to. There's some serious questions that we need some serious, because what I like to do, I like to take your words and throw it back at you and give it to you. You know what I mean? Oh, that's what you said. No, this is what you said right here. You said on this day that De Los Santos was the boogeyman. Shakur fought him, put pause on him, beat him. Okay, now you moving the goalposts. You said right here that Jermaine Ortiz was the boogeyman. He was that guy. Okay, Jermaine Ortiz got scratched off the list. Okay, well, that leaves Devin, Tank, and Ryan. No, you said that this Ryan was the guy. He got the fastest left hook in the history of boxing. That's what you said this day. So I like to take your words and throw it back at you. You get what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is. Because I'm taking notes. I'm taking notes on all this. I have to do that. You know why I take notes? I'm going to tell you why I take notes. Because I know motherfuckers going to move the goalposts. They going to start moving the goalposts, dog. I know these guys very, very well. I know you very well.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. All 3 of y'all, stop playing with my name. I ain't going to say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
Keenan says Shakur been ignoring Santos since been announced he was coming to lightweight division. Wow. You know what I mean? Keenan, literally, Ryan Garcia ducked 3 niggas in 2021. 3. That guy. You know what I mean? Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis, I'm going to enjoy this fight. I am going to enjoy watching Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis fight each other. I hope like hell that somebody viciously get knocked out in this fight. Whoever get knocked the fuck out in this fight, The next day, I'm doing a show making mockery of the loser. Whoever get knocked out in this fight between Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia next weekend, I'm making mockery of the loser and their fans. I think both fighters have a delusional fan base to a degree, and I'm going to be anxious to see this shit. I'm going to be real anxious to see this. Believe that. Somebody getting carried out on a stretcher. I want to see blood and guts. That's what y'all like, right? I want to see a motherfucker get knocked the fuck out and left on the stretcher. That's what I want to see. And whichever fighter get knocked the fuck out, I would advise your fan base who may be subscribers to unsubscribe, because it's gonna be rough for you that day. We're doing a fight party, and I'm going live the next day. It's gonna be rough for you that day, because both of y'all got some delusional ass fan bases, literally. It is what it is. Once again, it's on. It's our boy Coach Malachi Williams signing out. Riley, talk to him.
Fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out of my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Man, it is what it is. Once again, it's on, man. I know a lot of y'all don't like Haney, but guess what? We got a Devin Haney dance over here that I love to play. Let's give a shout out to everybody who called the show. Shout out to Roach from Houston. Shout out to Naposh TV. Shout out to Yarmers from Brooklyn. Shout out to D-Block from Dallas, Texas. He called 2 times. Shout out to Fee from Duval. I think my sister Fee called. No, she called 1 time. Shout out to Curtis from Long Beach. Shout out to Ron Boy Fresh from DC. Shout out to my dog Casino Light Press from the ATL. He called 2 times. Shout out to Nate from Texas 2 times. Shout out to the pimp Willie Cole, man, from Houston, man. Houston, stand up. H-Town. Shout out to Mayo from the Shy. Shout out to Big Sean from Duval. Shout out to Hashi Rama from PG County. Shout out to Thug and D from B-More. Shout out to Mayday from Palm Springs. And shout out to Slick Rick from Toronto. Hey, man, we got to get these other fights, man. We have been getting some fights this year so far. Boxing has been good. I really don't have any complaints. Outside of the norm, welterweight division is the welterweight division. We see what's going on with that. That ain't nothing to talk about. Heavyweight division, we're not getting undisputed, so there ain't nothing to talk about there. Middleweight division, that middleweight division is a waste. I don't know what the hell going on there. Triple G dropped his belts, so you have 2 vacant titles in the middleweight division, the WBA and the IBF, and you got the email champ. What the dude name? The email champ, Janabek, and we have Jamal Charlo. He just chilling somewhere. So that division ain't nothing to talk about. So the 140-pound division, that division seems like it's popping. The super featherweight division seems like it's popping. The bantamweight division is popping. The super flyweight division is popping. The super bantamweight division is popping. It is what it is. So I want to see these top guys fight each other. We have pillow fisted, overrated. Shakur Stevenson, please get in contact with your favorite fighter in the lightweight division that's supposed to be a killer, and please have them sign up to be all they can be to beat this overrated, pillow-fisted, so-called hype job named Shakur Stevenson. Please, I'm begging you guys, please sign up to fight him. Other than that, that's it. It's our boy Coach Malachi Williams signing out. True Media Today, USA Boxing. You got to know what time it is. You know my motto. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.